Hi, everyone. Y'all, I'm not prepared for this live. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. nephew. Work with me here. Work with me here. It's been a while. The last time I went live is Braxton's birthday. Hey, nephew. Hey, Miss Bonnie. Mrs. Bonnie. Hey, Lady T. Lord, my camera dead. Everything's going on all at once. My screen is frozen. Like, it's just too much. Too much. All right. Y'all ready to cut up tonight? I am. All right. So, you guys gonna have to bear with me because it is SWAC Thursday. We are live. And I'm excited about tonight's show. I'm excited to talk about all things SWAC football. We have a whole bunch of different topics to talk about. We have the Cricket Celebration Bowl made an announcement today. Former Jackson State outside linebacker James Houston was awarded by the NFLPA. And also, he was at the Black College Hall of Fame award ceremony on, I believe, June 6th, and he accepted the award. So we'll talk about that. And what else can we talk about, y'all? Who thinks they're beating us? Listen, I must be out the loop because I know there wasn't people saying they were going to beat Jackson State. You changed your background? I don't know, Miss Bonnie. I don't think so. What else do we have to talk about? Rankings. Oh Lord. Nashville versus Jackson State, of course, or excuse me, Tennessee State versus Jackson State in Nashville. And the ticket debacle. Which those tickets allegedly go on sale on Monday. Like, I apologize for this, y'all. My microphones aren't even charged. But I'm excited to talk with you tonight. Hopefully, Mr. Ford will stop by Mary's kids. Bethune-Cookman thinks they're going to beat us. Hey, Miss Whitley. Hey, Thetis. Good evening to all the catfish lovers. What is going on? Oh, okay. Sorry, this phone is so close to my face. But anyway, I'm excited. And hopefully Mr. Ford will go on. I got a bone to pick with Mr. Ford. I'm sure he has bones to pick with me. Outside of asking me, did I order the Kwanzaa Kunjufu book for my son? No, Mr. Ford, I have not ordered it yet. SWAC Media Day is less than 30 days away. And do we have a lot to talk about? Sorry, I had to reboot my computer. I don't want to talk on my phone. If I could help it. All right, y'all. Yeah, I think I'm going to just keep my phone on because I don't want this thing to die midstream or freeze up. But I don't know if it's freezing only on here or is it freezing everywhere else too. That's what I don't know. Hi, B. Jordan. Are you attending Media Day? I'll get back to you on that one. I have not submitted my credentials yet, so I will get back to you on that one. All right, let's start off with some HBCU news. I'm going to pull it up. It's, of course, the Cricket Bowl. I bookmarked it to talk about it, and then we can talk a little bit about the tickets. I was told that if you are um, a, a member of a local alumni chapter, to contact your local alumni chapter and see if they've procured any tickets, because I was told that a lot of tickets that haven't gone on sale yet, but you can go pick it up from the ticket office, that people can go pick it up. I know. It's the summertime. It's a lot going on. My son's schedule for the summer has changed significantly. So I just don't, I can't, well, first of all, I have to submit my credentials. That's number one. Number two, I have to get accepted. And number three, Brax has to be with his grandparents or his daddy. That's a lot. That's a lot. Got it, y'all. I found it. Hey, Miss Bayless. Hey, everybody. All right. So I'm sure Ford will be happy to hear this. Wait, you so messy. All right. So, um, Toyota expands the HBCU commitment through a 3-year agreement with the SWAC Challenge Kickoff and Celebration Bowl. So this is huge, y'all. This is huge for a myriad of reasons. One of those being we're in like an economic recession right now in the nation. As a nation, we are. So the ability to procure new sponsors for this huge event, it's great. I'm going to go ahead and read the information to you guys. Toyota has expanded its commitment to HBCUs, HBCU athletics, and the culture surrounding Black college sports through a new 3-year agreement with ESPN events that includes the Cricket MEAC SWAC Challenge Kickoff and the Cricket Celebration Bowl. Okay. So the MEAC SWAC Challenge that happens with Alabama A&M and Howard, and also the Cricket Celebration Bowl. Under the agreement, Toyota will serve as a presenting sponsor of both events. Toyota will also become the title sponsor of the halftime show for both events, creating a major brand presence during two of the most visible celebrations of HBCU football, music, and culture. In addition, Toyota will become a sponsor of the Red Lobster Band of the Year and the presenting sponsor of Champion Circle presented by Toyota, further aligning the brand with some of the most prominent and culturally significant HBCU platforms in the country. The expanded partnership connects Toyota with the full arc of the HBCU football season. It opens the college football calendar in week 0 to the Cricket Celebration Bowl presented by Toyota, which crowns the HBCU National Football Champion. The partnership supports tradition, and excellence of HBCU marching bands through Red Lobster Band of the Year. As title sponsor of the halftime show for both the Cricket MEAC SWAC Challenge kickoff and the Cricket Celebration Bowl, Toyota will be connecting to the energy, creativity, and cultural impact that define HBCU football Saturday. Hmm. So I'm sure that they will probably request that the whoever the bands are that are performing during the halftime show. I don't know if they'll have something related to Toyota, or maybe they might wear a Toyota badge. It's something. So Toyota signed on to it all. The Cricket MEAC SWAC Challenge, the Cricket Celebration Bowl, Toyota halftime shows, and Red Lobster Band of the Year and Champion Circle, presented by Toyota. Wow. So they really took over. So, congratulations to HBCU football. Once again, another reason why HBCU football and its cultural impact and the impressions, the viewership, the attendees matter, and we're able to roll that into sponsorships. What y'all think about that? What do y'all think about Toyota? And so now, like, it's all over. If you just Google MEAC SWAC Challenge and Toyota, there's probably about 30 different articles on all different platforms, basically talking about this partnership. Huge. Oh, yeah, we have to talk about Juneteenth too. Maybe Jerome will come up here and talk about Juneteenth. I don't know who the CEO of Cricket is. All right. Next up, isn't I wonder what Cricket is a subsidiary of what? Like, is it AT&T, T-Mobile? Like, which one? Verizon? I don't know which one it is. Rachel. Now let me pull up James Houston. Tigers in the chat. This is really huge for not only the Dallas Cowboys and Jackson State and James Houston, but this really, really speaks to the impact of HBCUs on. I'm glad that the NFL is acknowledging their impact, right? And so great that 4 years removed that we're able to see James Houston, because he had quite a journey, quite a journey. Hey, Mr. Ford.
Hey, you doing good?
Yeah, how are you?
All right, all right. I was watching some of the basketball game, and then I watched some of the Obama.
Basketball? I thought basketball was over. Didn't the Knicks
No,
win?
no, no. It's the Liberty
You're watching WNBA.
WNBA. Yeah, I was
Okay,
watching.
yeah, the Commissioner Cup.
Yeah, the Dream versus Caitlin Clark's team.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, okay, so not the Commissioner Cup, because Commissioner Cup,
yeah.
I want to
It is.
believe is.
Yeah, it's the Commissioner's Cup. Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah.
What's the score?
Oh, I can't remember now. I know the Dream was leading. They were leading by over 10 points.
Ooh, Dubs in the chat.
Yeah.
How you been, Mr. Ford?
I've been enjoying my
Your summer
break.
break?
Yeah. Let me do my thing. Hey, Miss Whitley. Hey, Miss Whitley. Hey, Lady T. Okay, what about is Brandy on here?
Not yet.
Hey, Brandy. Okay, what about Dr. Kanisha? How's Dr. Kanisha doing?
She's doing good.
Okay, hey, Dr. Kanisha. Okay, who am I leaving out?
Everybody else.
Hey, everybody else. Hope you
Miss
enjoying your
Mary.
summer. Hey, Miss Mary. Hey, Miss Mary, how you doing?
Miss
Yeah.
Bonnie.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Bonnie. Now, where's Miss Bonnie from? Is Miss Bonnie Jackson State?
You know it.
Okay. Okay. What year, Miss Bonnie? What year did you graduate? Or what years were you at Jackson State?
Mhm. Mr. Ford, I ain't been on since Braxton's birthday.
Oh, you deserted us. Yeah, you deserted us. You do that sometimes. You'll go a while now. I've been,
Mr. Ford, this.
I've been listening to Lionel too. You know that.
Oh
Cause you
God,
wasn't on it.
Mr.
Yeah.
Ford, for the
Uh-huh.
football season, I have to go live Tuesday night, Thursday night, and Saturday. That's a lot.
Hey, Miss Bonnie said JSU 83. That's the same year I graduated, Miss Bonnie. I graduated 83. Clark Atlanta. Oh yeah. That's a great year. Oh yeah. Now I'm sorry. What were you saying now?
I, I have to go live Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday during football season. That's a lot.
No, because football season going. I'm listen. Let me tell you something. Everybody is trying to put this money together to see where they're going. Because I've been talking to people, and everybody's just getting money together around here, trying to put money to the side. Because they want to go. Because right now we got like at least 2 to 3 classic games every week. I mean, big
I
games,
mean, big games, Mr.
big
Ford.
games. Yeah, yeah. It's just man.
Yeah, but
Uh,
that's a lot. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. My son went to
yeah,
with his dad, so I've been outside like
but listen, you say Tuesday, Wednesday,
yeah, no, Tuesday. So basically Saturday, of course, is SWAC Saturday. So we're gonna go
right?
over all the games.
Okay,
Tuesday, you have to after you go out of all the games and you hype whether or not it was a win or a loss, you're gonna be aggravated. So Tuesday is when you're more level headed, you know what I'm saying? And you basically go over the game again.
the analysis. Yeah,
Thursdays are when I do a game of the week, right? And
right.
break down their team versus, well, most of the games are Jackson State, but there's some games that, like, for instance, Alabama State versus Alabama A&M. You want to make
Oh
sure
yeah,
you look at that one.
yeah.
So there's some games that, and so that's a lot of work, Mr. Ford.
And let me ask you this. When I go into Publix, I always go to the magazine section. And now
Mhm.
there's a college football. I think it's called Anthon. Is it Anthon or Athlon?
Athlon,
Okay, well they picked Alabama State to win the SWAC.
based off of what?
You know how they do their little short thing. They cover the FBS and then they do like one page on
I'm
FCS.
saying though, what are they basing it off of? I,
I guess because of the Andrew Body, the
okay,
Andrew
I
Body
think
thing.
everybody did get a really good wide receiver this year. That
They
just
did.
transferred. I saw that.
Well, they picked him to
So
win the SWAC.
I did a guesstimate about where I thought that Alabama State would be as well. Like,
Uh-huh. Right.
and I'm just basing that off of maybe history repeating itself, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And how good and well I think that Jackson State recruited this year.
Right.
I'm seeing some actual um I'm seeing the young men. They're when it comes to strength and conditioning, you can see the gains.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
You
that's
can
what I heard.
literally see them.
Well, I heard your quarterback has picked up 15 pounds of muscle, right?
That's
Did I
what
hear
I'm
that?
saying, Mr. Ford.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
from
And
off season
listen, your,
to
your your friend has been doing a really great job. That's what do you call it? 1400 Lynch. What do they call that? You know who I'm talking about?
the collective, Ken Clark.
Ken Clark has been doing an outstanding job. He should get an award. Cause see, I've been listening to him.
Hmm.
I listened to the interview with the quarterback.
Lockhart.
Yeah, I listened to that interview, and then I listened to the interview with The defensive back. You got a defensive back coming from somewhere.
Swipe
Huh?
Marshall. Swipe Marshall.
Dwight Marshall. That's right. He's from Florida, right? Originally from Florida.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And then I listened to was it the basketball coach? I think I did. I listened to a little bit of that. But Ken has been doing a great job. Kudos to Ken. He's been really awesome.
Yes, yes, that's
Yeah,
KC 1400,
yeah. They've been doing a
the
great job.
collective.
That's right. He's been doing
Hmm.
a great
KC
job.
1400 Media.
Right. Hmm.
So, you know, me personally, I picked. It said who's going to be second place in the SWAC East this year. And Mr. Ford, can you see my picture of who I chose?
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Hold on.
That's me holding up
Oh
the
yeah, yeah, yeah. I see. Okay. Now, where'd you get? When was that?
huh? That was when I was in Miami for the Orange Blossom Classic when it was Alabama State versus North Carolina Central.
Oh, okay. Okay. I like that.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
so
Yeah.
who's going to be second place in the SWAC East this year? I chose Alabama State.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I had chose Alabama State to win uh that game, Mr. Ford. I was sorely disappointed when they lost to North Carolina Central. You know, that's the year that they lost both of their quarterbacks before
Right. That's
week
right. That's right.
one.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember. I remember that game. I
Jay
watched that
said,
game.
stop by on KC 1400 sometime, Mr. Ford.
I listen. I listen to them. I mean, Ken is
He
doing an
said don't be
outstanding
he
job.
said don't be asking them the questions you be asking, like should the
Huh?
SWAC merge with the me?
Oh, I'm all for that. And I want. I told them. Okay, SWAC, MEAC. That's 12, 18 teams, and we got to get two more. I want a 20 teams. I want a 20-team league. Yeah, yeah. I'm
Yes,
still
you've
for
made
that.
that abundantly clear,
And by
Mr.
the
Ford.
way, you know what? We got to shout out all of these outstanding track performances from these HBCUs at the NCAA. You've been keeping up with that?
Yes, I will pull that up. The
Yeah, they've
ones
been
from
doing great.
A&T and Alabama State. Yes,
Yeah,
I will
and
pull it
what
up.
about the young lady from Southern? You've been keeping up with her?
Is that the long jumper?
I
Is
think
that long jump
is that
or
long jump or
is
is it
that
a
triple
hurdle?
jump?
Is it long?
I'm gonna pull it up.
Yeah, they've been. I mean, we've our athletes have really shined well out there at the NCAA championships. They've done really good.
Um, so before we move forward, I wanted to talk a little bit about James Houston.
Yeah,
He was
mhm,
named the 2026 recipient of Black College Football Pro Player Award. Now,
yeah,
of course, this happened on June 6th, but I haven't been on since then. So I have to definitely talk about it because recently a clip from Coach Prime's show has went
yeah.
viral.
Viral. Yeah, I've seen it
Yes.
with him and Coach Weeks.
Yes, with Coach
Yeah,
Weeks. And
Weeks.
basically
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
saying like you need to be an outside
Linebacker.
linebacker.
Yeah. Hmm.
And James Houston basically says, I think y'all are disrespecting me.
Yeah, yeah. I saw it.
And him moving the outside linebacker turned out to be one of
That's
the
why he's in
greatest
the league
moves for
today.
him.
That's why he's in the NFL.
Yes,
Yeah, yes, it is.
yes,
I mean, he was. I love me some James Houston. I hope he turns Dallas out too.
yes.
Yeah.
So he was drafted, of course, to the Detroit Lions.
Right.
He
Right.
had an
Mhm.
injury
Right.
and he recovered from his injury. He went to the Cleveland Browns for a little bit and
Yeah.
he ended up at the Dallas Cowboys. And
Yeah.
like he said several times, all he needs is an opportunity. And just like he showed out in for the Detroit Lions, he's done the same for the Dallas Cowboys. So he was presented with the 2026 Black College Football Pro Player Award.
Oh yeah.
He received
Oh
the
yeah.
award at Saturday's 17th
Mhm.
annual Black College Football Hall of Fame induction ceremony, where he became the 10th player to earn this annual honor,
Right.
presented to a top professional football player who attended an HBCU.
Mhm.
Being selected as this year's NFLPA Black College Football Pro Player of the Year means a lot to me, Houston said. My time at Jackson State made me into the man and player I am today. I'm proud to be a part of the legacy that HBCU players have built and will continue to build on and off the field. Thank you to NFLPA for their support and investment into HBCU programs and players. In his fifth NFL season, Houston continued to produce at a notable level, registering 5.5 sacks and 35 total tackles for the Dallas Cowboys. Mind you, he only played in like 8 games. He only played in like 8 games, I
And,
believe.
and that was last year.
Yeah.
He's gonna do well this year, though.
The linebacker attended Jackson State University, where he named the first team All SWAC and SWAC Newcomer of the Year in 2021.
Yeah.
After being selected by the Detroit Lions in the sixth round of the 2022 NFL Draft, Houston quickly entered the record books as only the third player in NFL history to open his career with a 4 game sack streak. In recognition of Houston's honor, the NFLPA and its Social Justice Task Force presented a $5,000 donation to Jackson State's athletic department to support the university's football program.
Mm,
Houston was also honored along this year's Black College Football Hall of Fame class.
hmm
Jackson State alum Jimmy Smith, Eddie Robinson Jr., Nick Collins, Tyrone Poole, Rudy Hubbard, and Steve Weish. Since the award's 2018 inception, NFL has recognized one active NFL player who has served as a positive influence in his community, has ties to his HBCU alma mater, exhibits good character, and has performed at a high level during the most recent NFL season.
hmm
So the past winners, of course, were Kobe Durant, that's South Carolina State for 2025,
Right.
Marquise Bell of FAMU for 2024,
hmm
Titus Howard,
Oh yeah, Alabama State.
Alabama State.
Yeah, big offensive lineman. Houston
Grover
Texans, right?
Stewart. Grover Stewart.
Grover Stewart's Albany State. He was from Camilla, Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Tyrone Armstead is UAPB, right?
yeah. That's right. Now he was New Orleans Saints and was it Miami Dolphins?
Um, yeah, yes, New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, I remember him. I saw him
Javon,
playing when he was in college. I saw him.
Javon Hargrave from the Pittsburgh
Oh, he was
Steelers.
the truth. He was South Carolina State. He was the truth. When he
I
was at South
mean,
Carolina
they're
State,
not
nobody
playing
could
with
block
now.
it.
South Carolina State got some bangers on here. Darius
Oh
Leonard
yeah, yeah.
and
There at South Carolina State, I saw him too.
Tariq Cohen is what, North
Yes,
Carolina A&T, isn't
and
it?
he was also. I was at a game. He ran for 295 yards on Alcorn. Right, he had
And, and
295 yards rushing.
and Antoine Bethea.
I saw him. He was Howard University.
Yep. So those were the past winners. So
Yeah.
congratulations to James Houston. And then it's really an accolade if they said that the NFL, um it's like 3 years. That's the average time that young men play in the NFL.
Yeah.
So the
That's
fact
right.
that James Houston is going on to his fifth year is something to
What?
be
It's
proud
been
of.
5 years.
Yeah, he can go on
Man,
his fifth year because
listen, time is
in his fifth
flying.
NFL. Yeah,
Listen. I still remember that hit he put on a kill glass in the scooter game. You remember that?
knocked the Sonic rings out of that young man.
Yeah. Oh man, it's been 5 years. Yeah. Man.
Miss Mary says, "Hey, Mr. Ford."
Hey, now Miss Mary's Florida A&M, right? What, Miss Mary?
Yes,
How about
yes,
them
she is.
Rattlers, Miss Mary? Because I've been hearing some stuff. Y'all folks is talking. And let me
They
say this,
talking,
Miss
Mr.
Mary. Now,
Ford.
listen, Miss Mary. Now, let me ask you something. You know, Kevin said that the minimum that FAMU gonna win is 9 games.
Who
He said the
said
only
that?
Kevin said it. He was on the. I told you you've been gone. I've been listening to everybody else, but Kevin was on not on his show, not the ONG show. He was on another show. He said that the only 3 schools that they worried about or that they see themselves as underdogs to are Jackson State,
Jackson
Alabama
State.
State, and South Carolina State. Everybody else they kicking behind. And he said that the minimum for Florida A&M this year is 9 wins. Now, Miss Mary, what you got to say about that? Y'all finna beat up everybody?
Why is you being messy, Mr. Ford?
I'm just asking Miss Mary, y'all gonna beat up everybody? Because he said that only it was only three schools. Now, I don't count that University of Miami stuff. I don't count that. But I'm talking about the HBCU. He said it was only three schools that they would consider themselves underdogs to, and that's Jackson State, Alabama State, and South Carolina State. Everybody else getting beat down.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, he was talking. Oh,
All right,
Kevin
so
been
I did
talking
a
fun.
poll. It says, "Will
Uh,
FAMU win 9 games?" There's a new poll. Type one in the chat if the answer is in their dreams. Type two in the chat if the answer is hell no. Type three in the chat if it's in another multiverse, and type four if the answer is no. So the answer is, will FAMU win 9 games? One, type it in the chat if you believe in their dreams they'll win 9 games. Hell no is two. Three is in another multiverse. And four is no. Win 9 games.
yeah, he said a minimum. They feel like the minimum they gonna win 9 games.
Oh, Miss Mary said hell
All right.
no. Miss Mary. You're not supposed to answer, Miss Mary.
Yeah, wait a minute. Let me ask you this: has FAMU put up their roster yet? Because I wanted to look at their roster. Have you seen their roster? I mean, the 26
The
roster.
spring roster, Mr. Ford, none of these folks are not trying to give out no
Yeah, that's
information.
what I'm told you. Yeah, that's right. They ain't giving out nothing. Because
They ain't giving out.
I
That's
wanted to
why I'm
see.
trying to figure out where are folks getting these. Where are folks getting these numbers from? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm serious. Like, where are they getting it from? Sorry, Mr.
You
Ford.
talking about uh,
FAMU's roster looks like.
you? Okay, hold on.
You
Okay,
ain't gonna
that.
see nothing on there. It's nothing
Oh
on
yeah,
there.
that's what. Okay, all right.
I've
Yeah,
been checking because I wanted us to do and that just means that it's too early, Mr. Ford, which it's just too early to predict anything. I mean, you can predict based off of players that you've had last year and if you still have them. But I've been looking for Jackson State's roster. I've been looking for everybody's roster. They're just not available at this point in time. At
yeah.
So it's going to be hard to. I mean, I bet you can do it based off of how well they've been doing the past 2 or 3 years, right?
Well, I wanted to know about, FAMU ended the spring with 6 offensive linemen. And I want to know, did they go out and get some more offensive linemen? Because you can't play in the SWAC with no 6 offensive linemen. So that's been my main thing. What did they bring in, or are they yet to bring it in, and it could be brought in July or the first? Because listen, everybody's going to be in camp the 1st of August.
So
You know,
let's go ahead and count these, and then we're gonna do. We can do two schools today, right? We can do wins and losses today.
yeah, yeah.
So, okay, Mr. Ford, Albany State,
Oh, that's a win.
South Carolina State.
That's a loss.
First of all, let's be fair. FAMU beat South Carolina State the year that they were runner up for national champion. Remember that?
Okay, was that 23 or 24? What year we talking?
24.
Okay, was that Cozy or was that uh um
Yeah.
Willie? Who was that? Who we talking about?
That was Cozy that beat them.
That's right. Okay, that was his first year. That's right. I remember I saw that game on television. You're right. Yeah, that's right. They did beat him because it was in Bragg. It was at Bragg.
Yeah, it's not on here yet. I looked. I've been looking. We don't have our roster up, y'all. Trust me, I would come out with a Jackson State show so quick. I'll come out with it so quick, y'all. All right. Miami, we know that's a L. You done said they gonna
Yeah,
lose
yeah,
South Carolina State. What about Tennessee State? It's in Tallahassee. You think they gonna win?
yeah, yeah. They'll beat you, and y'all gonna beat them bad because
Ooh,
I want y'all to whoop that ass bad.
us to whoop that ass.
I want y'all to whoop that ass because I want them to know that's right. You don't want the SWAC, but we will tear your ass up. I want them to put that belt off on them. And I think Fam gonna get them too. I think Fam should get them because they got a lot. It's a lot of confusion up there in Nashville right now, from what I'm hearing. Yeah, it's a lot of
Um.
confusion.
Ooh, we gonna get to that confusion in shortly. We will get
Yeah,
to it
a lot of
really
confusion.
in short, and then I
But I
see
am listen.
this.
I am happy about them changing that game to Vanderbilt because I've gone to games at Vanderbilt. That's a nice place for a college football game.
Ooh,
And
Miss
I'm
Whitley.
what Miss Whitley saying?
We're gonna talk about it. Let's go through
Oh,
these games real quick.
oh,
I
okay,
I put a star by her comment.
okay.
Whitley. I mean, dang, I gotta get it. All right. Um, Alabama A&M in Tallahassee.
Ooh,
What you mean? Ooh, if you think
because
they
I
beating
don't.
Tennessee State, you should think
Yeah,
they're
they
beating
beat Tennessee
Alabama
State.
A&M.
But see, you know I told you this before. Historically,
He
um,
does better the
his
second
second
year.
year,
He
yeah,
improves his defense.
that's right. He gets really better his second year. You know what? I think that's gonna be a dogfight.
Mm,
I can't call that one. I think that's a what you call a toss up.
okay. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna
because
need
I
you to
think that's
say
gonna be
Eller. We're looking for 9 games. Right now they only won two. Albany State and
okay.
Tennessee State.
Tennessee State. Okay. Well, let me
Alabama
say this.
State.
Well, let me say this. Now you know how hard they play in Bragg. Now
I
you
don't know
know.
how hard they play in Bragg.
Yeah,
We
they play
whooped
hard
their
in
ass in
Bragg
Bragg,
now.
and Valley whooped their
Yeah,
ass
but
in Bragg.
no,
So
now you know they
how
play hard
hard
in
do they
Bragg.
play in Bragg?
They play hard down there. Listen, now you know y'all was whipping Cozy's ass. That's a different story. That's a different story now. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go a toss up on that one. I'm gonna go toss. I'm gonna toss that up.
Alabama State in
No, they not.
Montgomery.
And that's them people's homecoming. No, they better hope that boy don't go off on them because he will do it.
Jackson State, and it's our homecoming.
Okay, so that's a loss,
Damn. UAPB in Tallahassee.
a win.
Southern in Tallahassee.
I'm gonna have to give it to Fam on that. I think I'm gonna give that to Fam. That's a win.
Ooh,
Win.
not Mr. Marshall Falk taking an
Yeah,
L to FAMU in his
they
first
going down.
year.
Yeah, they going down there to brag, baby. Yeah, shit. Yeah, they gonna get that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Alcorn State in Lorman.
Ooh, that could be a dog fight too.
It just depends. Alcorn State, it depends on, is Alcorn State going to regress,
It. Well, but
or
yeah,
are
that's
they
right.
going
That's
to
right.
continue, because Alcorn State played better in the second half of the
Oh, I
season.
was
So it'll be,
impressed with the game they played Jackson State that last game. I was
man,
impressed.
what?
I was
So it just
impressed.
depends. Are they going to be
Is that a day?
regressed,
Is that
or
day game or night game? What is that?
3 p.m. on in November?
Oh, that's a day game. Okay, okay.
Valley.
Oh, you know they gonna beat the dog shit out of Valley. Now don't start no mess.
How do we know that they've been losing?
That's cozy. They gonna beat. You know they gonna clown them. Now where's that game? Is that game in Tallahassee?
Yes.
It's in Bragg.
Yes.
You know what they gonna do for them.
All right. Bethune Cookman.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Quinn. I think they're gonna win that. How many is that?
Lord, that's not many. It's not
That's not
nine.
man. That's not man.
One, two. Well, who did you say for Alcorn State? You gonna give it to fam?
Yeah, get out the fam. Get the fam.
3, 4, 5, 6. You gave them 7 games. You gave them Bethune Cookman,
Uh huh.
right?
Yeah.
Valley,
Uh huh.
Alcorn State,
Uh
Southern,
huh.
UAPB.
Uh
That's
huh.
5, and then Tennessee State is 6. South
Yeah,
Carolina, or excuse me, Albany State is 7,
7.
and then Alabama A&M is a toss up. So you
Right.
have 7, possibly 8. Whitley said Valley is an ass whooping.
No, Miss Whitney, don't start that now. Don't start with the jokes.
FAMU has never fared well against Mississippi schools.
Yeah, I remember they used to have a hard time with. You remember the Godfather? They used to have problems with him.
All right. So, can somebody send me that, Mr. Ford?
Mhm.
I know you don't want to hear this joke, but it is a joke.
What's going
Well,
on?
actually, it's not a joke, it's serious.
Tell me about it.
So, there's been people predicting. Whitley,
Um,
can you send me that? Uh, is it Whitley? It does. I think we have it in our chat. Let me see if I can find it.
okay.
So competitive Dave said that
Um,
A&T gonna win, and I believe he said they was gonna win 9 games.
wait a minute. North Carolina A&T? We talking about the Aggies?
Yeah.
See, I told you that. I told you about how powerful drugs are. I told you that. I told you that.
Wait, Mr. Ford. I'm trying to see, was it 8 games? Did he say 8 games or did he say 9? Hang on just a second.
They're gonna go from one win to what? How many games did they win last year?
I believe they won 2 games last year.
And then now they're gonna win nine.
Yeah.
How
They
about
got a
this?
really good.
What about that? What happened to 5 and 6 and at least getting to 500? What happened to that?
Um, it's
Ah,
kind of like do or die right now, you know?
I told you about drugs. He said 9-2.
Okay. Okay, y'all, we're doing A&T. Will A&T win 9 games?
Okay, you got the schedule up.
I'm getting ready to pull it up. In Their
Okay.
Dreams is one. Two is Hell No. Three is In Another Multiverse. And four is No. Oh, Whitley says 7-5. So let me see if I
Wait a
can
minute.
get it.
A&T gonna win 7 games? Is that what we're saying?
Uh, Wait, let me do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna put 7 games. She said 7. She said Dave said 7 games. So
Well, really?
7-5, Mr. Ford.
Okay. What you got the schedule up? Let me see that schedule.
Listen, Mr. Ford.
Huh?
A lot of movement has happened in the CAA. So
I
now,
was
like,
about to ask. So A&T's got some big time players, or what's going on? Why we talking about 7 wins and all of that?
they do have a decent quarterback, I was
O-
told.
Okay, now who is that?
Why are you asking me? I don't
I
know.
need to know because
Okay,
you said
let me get it. Let me look it up. Let
okay.
me
Okay.
I just was told that. Okay, I'm just sharing the news. The news is Dave said they're gonna win 7 games. So we're
Okay,
gonna
so
look
they
at their
won two
schedule.
last year. They won two last year, right?
Yes, they beat
Was it
Hampton. They beat Hampton.
and Winston Salem?
I believe so.
Okay, so we gonna go from 2 to 7, right?
Yes.
Okay, so who the 5 they gonna beat this year?
So I no 7, Mr. Ford. They're gonna beat 7.
Okay, so are they still playing Hampton and okay, so they're gonna beat Hampton, they're gonna beat
So
Winston
Morgan
Salem.
State is the first game, and that's a winnable game because Morgan State is not that good.
Where is that? Is that game in Greensboro or in
It's
Baltimore?
in Greensboro. So
Yeah,
Morgan
they could
State,
win
that's
that.
definitely a winnable game.
Yeah, they could win that. Yeah, you're right. Okay, who's the next one?
Georgia State.
Oh, they play. Is that here in Atlanta?
Yep, at Center Park Stadium.
Because Georgia State was pathetic last year. I think, yeah, they were really
They're
bad.
not FCS pathetic.
Let me see. Yes, yeah, they're the Sun Belt. They FBS school.
I know. That's why I'm saying you should definitely beat A&T, right?
Yeah.
You
If
over
he
there talking
don't
about that?
listen, if he
Okay,
don't,
so
that guy's not gonna have a
will
job.
A&T win 7 games? One in their dreams, two hell no, three in another multiverse, or four no.
I tell
Y'all
you
type
what,
it in the chat.
if that
All
guy
right.
Georgia State loses to A&T, he's not gonna have a job. We know him. His name is Dale McGee. You know,
Why would they lose to North Carolina A&T?
I know he better not, because he was being pushed by Zach, by Blue. Blue thinks the world of Dale McGee.
Oh, well, I
Yeah.
mean, listen, we're in a new era, so
Yeah, but he better not lose to A&T. I can tell you that. If he loses to A&T, they probably get rid of him right after the game.
that's
Um,
September 4th. So you're saying the first week of school he'll
yeah,
be
if he loses to A&T,
fired?
it's now listen. Georgia State spends between 30 and 40 million on athletics, and if they can't beat A&T, they got some problems.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
serious problem.
so um North Carolina Central, Mr.
Oh,
Ford.
that man beats the shit out of A&T. That guy's name's Coach Trey Oliver. He beats the shit out of them. I think the last 2 years he's put 60 on them.
Mr.
That's
Ford.
what's his name was Texas Ranger. What we call him? Walker Texas Ranger.
Walker Harris.
Walker Harris, baby, he was awful. Ooh. They're
Speaking
not gonna be
of,
where's that game? That's in Durham. Oh yeah, they're gonna get beat up.
oh, it's gonna be
That's gonna be
bad.
bad. Yeah, that's gonna be bad. Cause that guy,
Mm.
I told you now that guy's good. What's his name? Oliver.
Hey, Coach Oliver.
Oliver's good. I'm a fan of his.
Campbell University, Mr.
Okay, they can
Ford.
win that.
Now
They can
they
win
can
that.
win Campbell
Yeah, they
now.
can win that. They can win. How many so far? How many we got?
So that would make it 2-2 so far.
Okay, yeah. So they ain't gonna beat Georgia State, are they?
Nah, if they do you think they're gonna beat Georgia State? If they can beat
Well,
Georgia
Georgia
State, they
State was
should be able.
pathetic last year. Now they was
If they can
pathetic.
beat Georgia State, they should be able to beat North Carolina Central, Mr. Ford.
No, they ain't gonna beat Central. That guy's good. I'm trying to tell you now. They ain't gonna beat that guy now. They ain't gonna beat him.
University of Rhode Island.
That's a loss, isn't it?
That's a Hall of Fame game in Greensboro.
Yeah, but that's a loss. I think that's a loss.
Bryant University in Smithfield, Rhode Island.
I'm not. What you think? Whatever you say. I
You
don't.
gonna have to ask Blue.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about Bryant
I
University.
don't know nothing about them neither.
But
University of
this,
New Hampshire.
okay, that's a loss, right?
Damn, yeah, that is a loss.
Okay, this next one is a win.
Chicago State.
Okay, what they got about 20 players? Yeah, that's a win.
What?
Yeah, they beat them up. They got about 20. Yeah, they.
Oh my
That,
gosh, not
that
20
that might be a run
players.
out. Yeah, they got about 20 players. You know how they do them first year. You know how they do.
You need 100 players to play. You can't play with 20
Yeah,
players,
usually
Mr.
they
Ford.
start with what they call club football, and then you get the program going, and then start playing
Work
like,
your way in, right? Work
yeah,
your way
yeah.
into it.
All this, you gonna jump up and play these folk, they gonna get beat to death.
Elon University.
Okay, how good was Elon last year? Were they good last year?
I want to say they played A&T last year, and I want to say it was kind of close. Like A&T was
Okay, did A&T win it? Who won?
no, it was close. Let me look at their schedule. I want
Okay,
to say it was very very close, or maybe they did get their ass whooped. I remember they had a close one, and then they got their ass beat real bad. Oh no, it wasn't North Carolina A&T. They beat the shit out of North Carolina A&T, 55-17.
that was Elon.
Yeah, Elon beat them. They and Elon was 6-6 overall, 4-4 in the conference.
Well, that's a loss. Okay, that game's in Durham, right? I mean,
Oh
that
my
game.
God, they got
That
their
game
ass beat
yeah.
bad.
So that game's in
It's
Greensboro.
in Greensboro.
No, they might still get spanked.
Stock Talk said there's going to be a lot of two-way players on Chicago State's team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even understand
Gonna
why
get
they.
the new Travis Hunter on that team.
Yeah, they should have done that. Club level stuff, and then give it about 2 3 years, and then start trying to play these big time teams and all of that. Just jumping out
Mama,
there right there. They're gonna get. They good. That's that school from Jersey. They gonna
yeah.
beat them to death. I've seen
Mm.
them several times. They're good.
Hampton has a new coach.
Yeah, yeah. You haven't interviewed him yet. That was somebody interviewed him. Wasn't you?
It wasn't me.
Oh, wasn't you? Somebody. I listened to him. He's the guy from Kansas State, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You know what? That might be a win. Hampton might be a win.
Oh, you think Kansas State coach not gonna pull
I
it
don't.
out his first
You know
year?
what? I don't know what to expect. I guess I have to see him the first game, and then I can talk a little bit more. I don't know what.
University at Albany.
No, they gonna lose that. I've seen them. They always in the FCS playoffs.
Well,
No, they
dang,
ain't.
Mr. Ford, who are they gonna beat then? You only
How
gave
many
them
we?
the
How many
you
we
only
got?
gave them Hampton, Chicago State, Morgan State.
Yeah,
You think they can beat Campbell?
yeah, they can be Campbell.
So that's 4 wins.
That sounds all right. Yeah, you won 2 last year. This year you win 4. Isn't that about right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's look at Jackson State's football schedule.
Okay.
Win, win. um. So you know, I'm excited about this schedule, boy. I'm very
Yeah, y'all
excited.
might go undefeated.
We were 9-3 overall last year. So the first game on our schedule is Tennessee State, which, by the way, Mr. Ford, there's some issues with the tickets. Can you figure out what's going on? They ain't told
Okay.
you nothing.
Okay. What's going on with the tickets? What's wrong?
They weren't allowing Jackson State folks to buy tickets online yet.
Oh, okay. Because the game was switched over. I mean, because they're gonna go to Vanderbilt now. Is that the reason?
No, that's not the reason, Mr. Ford.
Oh, okay. What's going on?
They ain't been allowing Jackson State.
Okay, so right
to-
now you can't buy tickets for the game.
No, you cannot. Only in person.
Oh, so you got to be there at
You
the
have to be.
Tennessee.
Yes, you have to be there.
That's gonna. That's not going. They're gonna get that together. Let's see. Because when did they make it official that the game would be switched over to Vanderbilt? Was that a week ago or 2 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, they'll probably by the that'll be straightened out probably in another week. That's they because you're talking about Ticketmaster, right? What we talking about?
So this is allegedly once again not at fault for the this is not Tennessee State's fault. That's what.
Okay.
So basically what happened is they had to upload the seating chart for Vanderbilt. It wasn't done on time, and
Mhm.
so the 15th deadline was not enough time for them to upload the map. So that's what happened.
Okay.
So originally it was supposed to be June 1st. Then they pushed it to June 15th. And then when June 15th came, they still weren't ready. So that's what happened.
Okay. But that they'll get that straightened out. That's I'm quite sure by the first of what, July? They'll have the tickets ready.
The 1st of July?
Yeah.
No, Mr. Ford, it needs to be ready on Monday.
Okay, what's Monday's date?
The 21st? 22nd?
I mean, we can hope that, yeah, but I'm saying I'm quite sure that by the 1st of July. Yeah,
Folks
you're
have to
right.
buy their plane tickets and get their hotel.
Well, I mean, they can go get on and still get their plane tickets and their hotels. It's gonna be worked out. It's just a little, probably a glitch or something in the system. I mean, they can still, the game is gonna be. I mean, it's just a matter of them putting the tickets on sale. But everything is set up. I mean, it's gonna. I think if I wasn't going to this Howard Alabama State, I mean, I'm sorry, not Alabama State, Alabama A&M game, I would probably want to come to either Nashville or go to Birmingham. But I want to see this game here.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm quite sure they'll have that straightened out. I'm quite sure that they'll have that straightened out because that's going to be a big game. That's going to be a man at night in Nashville on the campus of Vanderbilt. That's going to be nice. Because like I told you, Mr. Mona, I've gone to several games that Tennessee State has been involved with at Vanderbilt. That was back in the day, and man, I used to have a good time.
So the only issue that I have, Mr. Ford,
Uh,
and we're gonna see how it goes, and hopefully it doesn't go like that. But um, when you sell tickets on Ticketmaster, sometimes you get these third parties that will buy up all the tickets
oh yeah,
and
yeah,
raise the
yeah.
prices
Price, yeah.
astronomically.
Oh
So
yeah.
they'll be like, "Oh, we're sold out," and none of those tickets actually go to Jackson State or Tennessee State fans.
Mr. Mona,
So
y'all
I
not gonna have
felt
that problem because Tennessee State don't have a following. I told you
right,
they
but
lost
since
their
it's
following
Jackson
years ago,
State,
huh?
I think that because they know that it's Jackson State and they
Oh yeah, they'll
know,
come out. They're gonna come out. They're
I
gonna
just
come out.
am I'm hoping that they don't do that because that happened. It happened for the Celebration Bowl.
What was
Like
that?
they bought a lot of third party
Yeah, they do
well
that. You're right.
they
Yeah.
bought the tickets and raised the prices, and then they lowered the prices as the game got closer, but people weren't coming. Like, I'm not getting ready to come. You jacked the prices up because they thought Jackson State was going to be in the game, so they jacked them up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Mr. Ford,
Yeah.
and then people didn't buy it. So as far as like, it didn't look good in the stadium because a lot of those folks just didn't show up. They did buy the ticket, but they didn't show up.
Yeah, I know what you're
So
talking about.
hopefully
'Cause
that
now
doesn't happen.
one
Cause
of the things
black
that
folks,
happened,
we ain't too much gonna buy jacked up tickets, like $200-300 tickets.
yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be a problem.
Well,
You
since
know, I
Vanderbilt is
don't.
35,000, just like they're
No,
saying
no,
in the
it's
chat, it should be
40 to
full.
45, and they renovated that stadium. It's like 40 to 45.
So it should be at 90% capacity.
Yeah, it should be a good crowd. Yeah, I would hope that it would be a sellout, but I don't think it will be. Because I'm telling you, the Tennessee State people are not going to come out like that.
Why
They,
wouldn't they come to see Jackson State
listen,
in Nashville?
they might. I might be wrong, but let me tell you something. Tennessee State destroyed that program 30, 40 years ago, getting in that OVC, and they haven't recovered. You remember? What was it, 2 years ago? They were playing for the OVC championship. They was playing was it Southeast Missouri, and they only had 1,500 people at the game,
Oh man,
and that was for the OVC championship. That was what's his name? That was his last year. That Eddie George. That was Eddie
Eddie
George.
George,
Yeah, that was his
man,
last year.
yeah.
So I'm gonna say it again. I wouldn't be surprised if Jackson State had more fans at the game than Tennessee State. I'm
Okay,
with you.
but we need
Yeah.
to make sure that you guys. That's why they're calling to get the tickets. That's why Jackson State fans are trying to get their tickets. Get your damn
Well, I think
tickets.
like I said, they'll get that straight. I mean, it's yeah.
It's a 7:30 game, Mr.
Oh,
Ford.
that's great. Oh, I love. Listen, I told you, I've been to games at Vanderbilt Stadium at night, Tennessee State versus FAM, and all. Man, that's a great place to play a college football game. Oh, okay. With his brother
Okay.
Donovan Johnson, they don't have that kind of wisdom and good sense. Because if they did, they'd have been joined one of those conferences. Okay, just remember that Tennessee State athletically, as far as athletic administration, is one of the more backward schools in HBCU football. They're pitiful. They're horrible. There's so
Well,
much
they did
money they
have
could
a
be
vote
making.
of no confidence in the athletic director recently, so
Okay, but
hopefully
did
they
they get rid
rectify.
of him? Did they get rid of him? Is
Mr.
he
Ford.
okay? Is he still there?
Yes, he's still there.
Oh, okay, okay. 'Cause I done told you over and over, they hadn't done nothing right at Tennessee State since the death of Big John Merritt.
Mm.
Yeah, and that was 1983, and this is 2026.
Damn, Mr. Ford.
Yeah,
That long?
yeah, that long, and they got a
Brother
following.
Jerome says if they have an HBCU Family Feud edition, that you need to be on the team.
No, 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 no. Hey, Miss Whitley, I'm trying to do the Alabama A&M Howard game. I want to see Sam Shade, but I was a big fan of Ted White. I want to see what Ted's team look like because I want Ted to bring Howard back.
Ooh, okay. All right. Thank you, Miss Natasha. So Tennessee State University versus Jackson State University Stadium seating map.
Yeah, it's about 40, isn't it? 45.
Tier one pre-sale $70, day of $80. Pre-sale for tier two is $60, day of $70. Tier three is pre-sale of $50, day of $60.
Ooh, that's a good.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, what that is that $50? That's the high seats, or is that ground level? Where is that?
fifty
Is that
dollars is like on the outside. That's actually crazy that it's only $50 for tier three, because a lot of people will be in section U because that's right next to the band.
Oh
You
yeah,
actually get it cheaper.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Like I said, if Tennessee State was Tennessee State of old, they would that
Thank
that
you, Miss
game would
Natasha.
that game would sell out. But I'm gonna say it again. Don't be surprised if Jackson State got more fans than Tennessee State at the game. Don't be
I
surprised.
mean, I'm not trying to say that that was a given, but I'm expecting at least 20,000 from Jackson State to head on over to Nashville.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a
yeah,
minimum.
yeah,
I'm expecting that.
yeah. I think so too. Yeah,
You think so too?
yeah. Really, if Tennessee State would just play their role and do what they're supposed to do, that game could be a sellout. But they're not gonna do it. I know 'em.
If they will get this stuff together with tickets and stuff, you might could get 30,000 in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If they get 30,000, I think that's gonna be really great. If they get thirty
But
thousand
folks
in there,
don't like disorganization and non-communication, and
yeah, they can. They
especially
got.
our old
You
heads,
just say it. Didn't you
the
just
old
say that?
heads don't put up with that type of like.
Yeah, but didn't you just say it was no confidence in the AD or something?
Yes, they did have a vote of no confidence
Okay,
recently.
they got
Tennessee State
issues.
did.
They got issues. They got issues. And
Okay,
uh,
you said they got issues.
they got issues. They got
All
baggage. They
right,
got
so who you
issues.
got winning that game, Mister Ford?
That you talking about that John Merritt Classic?
Yeah.
Jackson State by 25
Oh,
or more.
damn.
Yeah, I want them to beat the shit out of them because I want them to
Okay.
understand that they missing out. Because I'm gonna tell you, to be honest with you, do you know how much money Tennessee State could make if they were in the SWAC? Do you know how much money they could make? That's why
Mm.
I mean, listen. You got Tennessee State against FAM, Tennessee State against Alabama State, Tennessee State against Alabama A&M, Tennessee State against Jackson, Tennessee State against Grambling, Tennessee State against Southern, Tennessee State against Prairie View, Tennessee State against Texas Southern. That's millions of dollars they leaving on the table. They are
Yeah.
dumb. They dumb. And you
Well,
rather
let's
play
hope. Well, let's hope I can get Tennessee State credentials, Mr. Ford.
I don't see why you can't. They know you.
Because you are going off on them.
Just saying. I'm just saying. Did you get that schedule I just called out? You know, that's millions of dollars. They are as dumb as these people in Atlanta. Like I tell people, there's people at my school, Clark, Atlanta, we're dumb. Morehouse, dumb. Okay. If Morehouse and Clark was in the, especially Morehouse, because remember, Morehouse doesn't have female sports. Do you know how much money they could make off football? They would have 30 and 40,000 people. Morehouse against Jackson State one week, Morehouse against FAMU next week, Morehouse against a South Carolina State one week, Morehouse against Alabama State, Morehouse against Jackson, Morehouse against Southern. You know how much money they could make?
Millions and millions of dollars,
Millions,
Mr. Ford.
millions. That's why we're dumb. Tennessee State's athletic department is dumb. Clark Atlanta's department, dumb. Morehouse's athletic department administration, dumb. Let's just call it like we see it.
Well, Jackson State will be playing Edward Waters at the Hope Labor Day Classic at 6 p.m. in Jackson, Mississippi. Who you got for that game, Mr. Ford?
I got Jackson State. By the way, he was on the radio. He was on, that's a SIAC show. I'm going to go back and watch it. He was on, because, I think a lot of him, Coach Jenkins, Brian Jenkins.
Yes. Yes.
There was a show. There's a show about the SIAC. He was the featured
Yes.
guest. I'll listen to a little bit of it, but I'm going to listen to the whole thing probably tomorrow.
SIAC Takeover.
Uh,
I think I know which show you're talking about. The
yeah,
SIAC
yeah,
Takeover or something
yeah,
like that.
yeah. He was the
Uh-huh.
featured guest. I think this week or last week. I'm going to sit
Uh-huh.
down and listen. I'm going to listen to it because I really would like to see him get at a SWAC institution. I really would. I don't know where, but I've always been a fan of Brian Jenkins.
So Dooley's gonna be back in Jackson, Mississippi, because Coach Dooley is on Coach Jenkins' team.
Yeah, they stomped us last year at Clark Atlanta's homecoming. I saw them. I was there. Oh, they stomped us with that guy's name was Noah Biden or something. You remember the quarterback? What's his name?
Yeah, he used to play at Southern.
And Grambling. Yeah, he was the quarterback. He was the quarterback for Edward Waters, and they beat the shit out of us.
Wow.
Yeah, for our homecoming.
Tuskegee, Mr. Ford, WC Gordon
Oh, yeah.
Classic.
Listen,
When?
listen, you people from Tuskegee, when are you gonna pull the moving van up to Reginald Ruffin's house? When are you gonna do it? It's got to be done.
Who is Reginald Ruffin?
He's the athletic director. He's in the way. He's holding up progress. Tuskegee is the winningest Black university in America as far as football is concerned. Okay. And they've been irrelevant how many years now? It's been a long time. Yeah. No, I would like for Tuskegee to come back like it was under what that man that guy was, oh, I can't even think his name. His name was Slater. Do you remember him? Willie Slater? You remember him? Mr. Moon, you can't hear us, man. No, they had a guy named Willie Slater. He came after Rick Comedy. That guy was super good. Go
Can
back
you
and
hear
look
me
at it. Yeah, I can hear you now.
now? Oh, okay.
Yeah. But they had a guy, okay, Rick Comedy was really good at Tuskegee. Okay. He left and went to Jackson State. Okay. After he left, they brought in a guy named Willie Slater. Slater was phenomenal, man. He was awesome.
Coach Clark, ATL too. Okay.
Uh,
Willie Slater, yes, I recall. Coach
oh, he was
Clark.
awesome. Willie
Mhm.
Slater was awesome. He had worked at Temple. He had played on a national championship team. I think at no, he coached the national championship team at Troy State. This is when they were Division Two. He
Mm.
was on the staff. Yeah, he was on Chan Gailey. Remember Chan Gailey? Chan Gailey eventually coached at Georgia Tech.
I
Coached
know
in,
about James Gailey.
huh?
What I know about Coach James Gailey?
No, his name was Chan Gailey.
Well, how would I know about him, Mr. Ford?
You remember he coached. He was offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Uh,
Oh,
you remember him? He was a head coach in the NFL.
no, Mr. Ford, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, Chan Gailey. But he was head coach at Georgia Tech. But anyway, when he won the Division Two championship at Troy State, Willie
Buffalo Bills,
Slater was on his staff. Huh?
he used to coach the Buffalo Bills, Mr. Ford.
I think so. Yeah, yeah. You can pull him up. He's actually from Georgia. He's
Mm.
he's he's yeah. He was his hometown was Georgia. I mean, he was originally from the state of Georgia, but he coached in. He was at Troy State. Then he went into the NFL, and he left the NFL and he took Georgia Tech.
Mr. Ford,
Hmm.
Southern versus Jackson State in Mississippi at 6 p.m.
Jackson by 2 to 3 touchdowns.
Damn, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, hopefully they can
Coach
stay
Ford
ahead.
gonna get his ass beat like that? You saying that Southern's gonna get their ass beat by FAMU in Bragg, and now you saying that they're gonna get their ass whooped by Jackson State by 2 to 3 touchdowns?
Yeah, yeah.
What happened to the
Well,
first
I'm gonna say this. I hope they can stay competitive at least a half.
be competitive? You
Yeah,
want them
they
to
can be competitive at least a half. That would help out.
not be competitive.
Yeah, it's a close game because that's going to be a lot of people. That's going to be a big game. You said at
That's
night, right?
a
That's a
big
night
ass.
game. Listen. It's going to be a lot of people at that game. And what's the date? What's that date?
September 26th.
Man, it's going to be packed. That's going to be a lot of people from the state of Mississippi and Louisiana are going to come up to that game. Yeah, Jackson's going to have. That's going to be I don't know if it's going to be a sellout or nothing like that, but I'm expecting.
I'm
Uh,
expecting more than 30,000. If we're
yeah,
bringing
yeah, that's what I'm
20,000
saying.
to Nashville,
40,000. Yeah, yeah,
I'm
I
expecting
could see that.
35,000 plus.
And then you got them two big time bands coming up in there. You got the Sonic Boom, and then you got the jukebox and all of that. Man, that's gonna be 40,000 people up in there.
It'll be at night.
Yeah, and it's gonna be at night, like it should
And
be.
don't change the time because you want to put it somewhere. Don't change the time, okay?
Yeah, they
Folks
keep
are
that in
taking
mind.
off of work,
Now,
traveling, doing a
is
whole bunch of stuff.
is
Couldn't
that
tell
game
me.
on? Is that game on
You know that's gonna
HBCU GO? Or who's carrying that game?
it just says ESPN Family of Networks.
Oh, okay, ESPN. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a big game.
They cannot
Actually,
change our time. Like
and what was you get? I'm sorry. What was that date again?
September 26th.
That's a great time. That's a great time.
It's a great day to be a Tiger.
Yeah, that's a great time, man.
So, Alabama A&M, Mr. Ford. Damn, we've
Y'all
been
own
moving it.
them. Y'all own them people. Y'all
We've
own,
been
and
moving
is that back in? Listen? Is that back in Mobile?
Yep.
Y'all own them people. No. So that's possibly a 2 touchdown win, maybe 3.
Open up a can of whoop ass on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all been on. When's the last time they beat Jackson?
Um,
Was it Maynard?
I believe Maynard told us to recruit more 5 stars, and they ain't won nothing since.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I was thinking too.
Not the Dre Classic.
What's the Dre Classic?
Gulf Coast Challenge. He goes off about every 2 to 3 years that we say that's going to be the last year in Mobile, and then they sign a renewal contract.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Spring 2021 was the last time that I believe Akil Glass was there, right, Mr.
yeah,
Ford?
yeah. I remember that game. I think I remember the game.
Last time they ever
Yeah.
won against Jackson State. It's I know that it was so bad they got whooped 61-15 that they have not scheduled for Jackson State to return back to Alabama A&M since.
Right. That was the Scooter game, right?
Yes, got their ass toe up. You know who the
Yeah.
offensive coordinator was? Coach
TC
Steve
Taylor.
Taylor. Yep,
Yeah. TC. I remember that game. I
sure.
watched that game on television.
They was airing it out.
Yeah, but
Oh, Jay White
um,
said, Mr. Ford, you picked Sam Shade to be our coach.
hey, Jay White, listen, what's going on? How many wins you giving Sam Shade? You think they win 8? Can they win 9? Yeah, I'm a big fan of Sam Shade. Listen, Jay White, what you got them down for? What you got?
No, he wants you to answer why you sit there and said Sam Shade was going to be their coach before he was the coach.
I was very impressed with him. I was very impressed with him. I told you I saw him at I saw him on TV a couple of times, and then I went out and watched him play Clark for Clark's home, and they beat up Coach Keaton them team, and I was very impressed with them. And I was saying like I would really hope he can get into the SWAC. Hey, Jay White, how many wins what you saying? Are y'all gonna win 7, 8, 9? What are you gonna win? What are you gonna win?
You over there talking about not true, Timona JSU keep signing the contract. So are you guys forced? Like, does Alabama A&M also keep signing it? Jay White says he really don't know what he'll do. Damn, Mr. Ford. You
But
can't really trust Jay White. Jay White
hey,
be
listen, did they get in? How was your recruiting? Didn't you have a really good recruiting class?
Jay
Didn't y'all
White
go?
needs to get some
Didn't y'all get some defensive linemen, offensive linemen,
linebackers. They need a linebacker,
linebackers?
Mr. Ford.
No, I listen. I'm sorry. Stop. I do believe in Sam Shade now. Yeah, I believe in Sam Shade just like I believe in that guy down there, Edward Waters. He said yes, we did. So, listen, Jay White, are we talking 7 wins? We talking 7 wins?
Mm.
What we talking? Because how many games did they win last year?
5 maybe. It was
Okay,
very hard. I want to say
so
maybe it was less than that. Alabama A&M had a very rough year. Like
yeah, they did.
they
I
got
remember,
their ass beat so
but they
bad.
beat Tennessee State. Remember, they beat Tennessee State, and then their
Mhm.
quarterback got hurt.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was against Jackson State, I believe. That
Yeah, and then they was kind of pathetic after that because they
they
couldn't
won
stop
4 games.
nobody.
They won
Huh?
4 games. They won 4 games last year, Mr. Ford.
Okay, so what I'm asking Jay White, you won 4. Can we get 3
Thursday,
more wins? Can we get 7? Can we get 7, possible 8? What you think? With them reinforcements, you got an experienced quarterback.
have some close games, Mr. Ford. Like versus FAMU, they only lost by 3. Versus Grambling, they only lost by 3. So they had a couple games that were really, really close. By Daytona Beach, it was only 7, a touchdown.
I think they're gonna. You know what? I think they're gonna avenge that loss against Bethune Cookman. They're gonna get Bethune Cookman. I think they're gonna get Bethune Cookman. And because Bethune Cookman has to come to normal, right? They have to come to Huntsville, right?
Yes, yes.
They're gonna get them. They're gonna get them.
So, so you got Jackson State winning that game. All right, Grambling versus Jackson State, Mr. Ford. Win.
Y'all gonna beat the shit out of us. I ain't listen. Come on now. I got to look at Gramblin's schedule. I got to look at what we gonna do. I think we're gonna be better. We won. What did we win last year?
At the
7.
top, 2 years in a row, and we lost each year.
Listen, How many games did won last year? We won 7 or 6. We won
I think
7, right?
you guys won 7. Oh.
Did we win 7?
Let me see.
Because we're gonna be better now. We're gonna be better.
Well, if you guys are better than you were last year, then that's a pretty good showing. You
Yeah.
guys won 7. You guys won 7 games, and you know what? You could have won that Alcorn game if you wouldn't have been fighting Bethune Cookman.
And we could have won that Bayou Classic.
No,
The
didn't
Southern,
nobody set out for the Bayou Classic. I can't
the
believe y'all
Southern
lost.
had only won what 1 or 2 games, right?
Yeah. So
Listen,
that was those last 2 games. You really could have been 9-3, really, because you could have beat Alcorn if you had your whole full team, and then I don't know, the Grambling game versus Southern, you guys only lost by 1. That was a
and you know what? Let me ask you this. Remember it was 2 guys I wanted to ask you about tonight. The first one, he was injured. He was at Grambling. He was injured in the Jackson State versus Grambling game in Vegas. A T6. Okay. Is his career over?
So I don't want to speak to whether or not his career is over. I do know that they did start a GoFundMe to help with um some of his care.
Okay.
So I do not the changes for that injury that he sustained were life changing.
Okay.
Because he suffered a spinal cord injury.
Right. Now, let me ask you the second question. Remember the kid, he transferred from Arkansas Pine Bluff to Alabama A&M. His name was Mackay something, and then they declared him ineligible. Okay, where is he now?
Mackay who?
You know, he was a quarterback at Pine Bluff, not last season.
Oh, Mackay Hagan.
Right. Where is he?
Um, Jay White said Hagan's still at Alabama A&M.
Okay, because he can really play. I was a fan of his. He could play. I liked him.
They said he's eligible this year, Mr. Ford. Do I need to
Okay.
add Mackay to the quarterback club?
Yeah, he was good. I liked him.
So much work I gotta do. See, it gets overwhelming. So we got the quarterback club. You know, you told me about the Alabama State quarterback, and you told me
Oh,
so.
listen. Oh, they hype. He's Andrew Body is getting hyped by the mainstream media. That magazine I looked in, they was talking about him. That he came back out of the portal.
So they
You're
got
right. That
Ward
brother
Brown
Davis,
and
right?
Mackay Hagan.
Huh?
Jay White said Hagan's has a chance to be QB1.
He can play. Higgins good now. I say, I watched him at Pine Bluff. He can play. He can go. That quad guy's good too now. I like him too. He's good. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice one. So Higgins, did he play in the spring? Was he involved in A&M spring game?
And excuse me, Alabama A&M. Let's look at do they have their spring roster? I don't believe so. They're saying there's a quarterback battle, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of folks are kind of like,
I'm sorry. Okay.
because they're snatching folks off of people's rosters. Okay, so a lot of folks are quiet. They
Okay.
don't talk about who's on the team and who's doing what. They don't want to do that, Mr. Ford. I think that they're going to release a lot of stuff. SWAC Media Day is when they'll probably drop the rosters, just to be honest.
You know what? That's gonna be a big time media day when y'all have it. Now you going, right? You gonna be there, right?
I don't know, Mr. Ford. I have to get credentials first.
Yeah, they're gonna get you in.
Mackay Hagens is on here. 6'3", 227 pounds, redshirt senior from St. Louis, Missouri. Eric Hamley's on here too.
Now
6'2", 200
where's he from?
pounds. Fultondale, Alabama, from Wofford, a Wofford transfer.
Okay.
They got Cornelius. So, I mean,
You know they got the kid from Penn State there too. You know they recruited a kid from Penn State.
who?
They got a
Oh,
kid from
Beckham
Las Vegas or somewhere.
Kritza. He's from Chandler, Arizona.
Right, that's right, from Arizona. That's right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He came from Penn
So they
State.
have 5 quarterbacks this year on Alabama A&M's team.
Oh yeah.
Resilient calls it the AARP quarterback club.
They got a guy that's he's a
What is
he's
wrong
the
with you?
quarterback coach. He's pretty good. What's his name? He went to Tennessee State. What's his name? You know him, what I'm talking about?
Who?
He's a quarterback coach at Alabama A&M. Hey, White, what's your quarterback coach's name at Alabama A&M? He's good.
Jay White don't know. He doesn't even follow
He
football.
does. Everybody knows this guy. This guy's supposed to be really good.
Jay White says between Hagens and Quad Brown.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fight.
If Quad gets another year, I'm pretty sure he's expecting to start, actually.
There it is, right there. You see him? He said Keaton Evans. They said that guy's really good. Yeah, they say he's really good with working with quarterbacks.
Keep on disrespecting AAMU. Keaton
Evans, that's the quarterback coach.
Disrespecting Alabama A&M. I'm not disrespecting them.
And listen, I'm for your coach. I like Sam Shea. Y'all gotta listen, and you know Alabama A&M got a really good staff now, Mr. Mona. They got a good football.
You tell these folks in this chat that you were screaming Sam Shea before.
Oh yeah, I told you I was.
Before Coach Maynard even lost his job, you was telling everybody that Sam Shea was going to be the head coach.
And I think that he's going to do better than Maynard because Maynard was primarily all offensive.
Right.
He never, demanded that they put together a championship defense. And so I think that Sam Shade is going to have outstanding offense, outstanding defense, and special teams. I think he'll do better than Maynard.
Evans was a former quarterback at TSU. Is he talking about Tennessee State or Texas Southern?
Yeah, and listen, he was a high school coach here in Atlanta, and the people were very high on him. He was out in DeKalb County, I think. I saw him because he came to Tennessee State from Memphis State. I saw him when he came in.
From Tennessee State in 2003.
Yeah, I remember. He played for a guy named. You coach is deceased now. His name was Bill Davis. Do you remember Bill Davis? Was.
Oh wow. Yeah. So. All right, Mr. Ford. We'll see. We'll see what Alabama A&M. That's the thing, though. You're looking for what's on their defense, what they bought in, and we just don't have those answers. But I do know that From the Hill podcast comes on and they break it down, and then of course,
well, your friend Cartwright, right?
Yes, Wayne Cartwright. He breaks down Alabama A&M as well.
Yeah, I've missed him.
All right. So you said we're gonna whoop Grambling, Mr. Ford, in Grambling?
Yeah, in Grambling.
Okay, what about FAMU in Jackson, Mississippi, Mr. Ford, for homecoming?
No, I don't think
so. Soul singing, flower bringing.
Yeah, baby, it's I don't think they.
Fried rattler.
Yeah.
They're gonna get their
but the Kevin said 3 schools. He said it was 3 schools that he felt the fan would be underdogs.
2 of them are on the East, so there goes your chances right there. If you think that you are Alabama State and Jackson State are going to be your biggest games, and you play them on the road, both of them homecoming games, and both of them are one right after the other. Like,
don't forget he bringing they bringing South Carolina State to Miami. That's going to be big.
I'm talking about in the SWAC conference. They
Oh yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
Alabama
But I'm just
State and
saying,
Jackson
yeah,
State, and it's kind of like those two games happen consecutively. I don't know if they have a bye week between those two or not, but and they're postseason eligible, so ineligible, excuse me.
yeah. But they, they
So
saying
they're
that that
doing
doesn't
it for
matter to
bragging
them.
rights then, right?
Yeah, yeah. They letting you know that they will be back and they will be a
Oh,
force to
they're
be dealt
saying
with.
that they're going to beat Jackson State and lose to Alabama State. That's what they're saying. They're going to come and ruin our homecoming.
No, I doubt that. No,
That's what they're saying, Mr. Ford. That's
no,
what the
I doubt
that's
that.
what the word is. All right.
Now listen, I hope I can make that. That's only 120 miles from me. I hope I can make that Florida A&M Alabama State game,
Uh-huh.
so I can get down there and look at that. I'd like to see that with my instead of seeing it on television. I want to see it in person, and I'll be able to tell you a lot. Because for me, when I'm there at the game, as
Yeah.
opposed to watching it on television, it's so much I miss when I'm watching it on television.
Bethune-Cookman, Mr. Ford versus Jackson State.
Is that where is it? Do y'all go down there?
Daytona.
They come to the vet.
No, there we go to Daytona.
Oh, y'all go to Dayton. I don't.
When
You don't play. Now
that's a
you
nice
know you
little.
don't want me to say nothing about it, but I'm just not sold yet on Coach Woody. I respect him because he did save his job and everything, but I just don't know.
Mr.
Now,
Ford, please.
now one thing that I am impressed with him, I love his recruiting.
He whooped FAMU's ass. He whooped Alabama A&M last year.
Yeah, he did. That's it.
Let's cut them some slack now. Bethune
Well, like
Cookman
I said, I like
is
the way he recruits. I like his recruiting. Okay. Now, from what I saw last year, the thing that's going to keep him from being in the upper echelon of the SWAC is I don't see a championship defense.
so
Now,
I think the thing that would keep him from being the upper echelon of the SWAC is the fact that you have Jackson State and Alabama State on the SWAC East.
yeah, because that damn SWAC East is that's a damn murder's row. I mean, that's a
I
hard
don't
game
think
every
it,
week.
I really
Yeah,
don't think it has anything to do with how like their defense or their offense, even though their
yeah,
defense
yeah,
is
Mr. Mona. I watched them. I was not impressed with their defense. See, I like a defense that sets the tempo, that declares to you that you're not going to run, and then after they stop you from running, then they declare you're not going to pass. See, that's the kind of defenses I like. That those defenses set the tempo. Okay,
right.
and I don't
So
see that from them.
right. I remember the last time that we played in Daytona Beach, and I just recall that
That
one.
first half was good.
Who was that quarterback? It was Port baby. I don't know
Yeah,
what Coach TC said in that locker room, but they got it together in the second
yes, they
half.
did. That second, because remember that big quarterback they had? He
Yeah,
played real well that first half.
Sacramento State, I think. He transferred. He ended up transferring.
Yeah, I think he
But
did too.
like, wait a minute. What's going on? This is not the Jackson State Tigers that I know of. I don't know what Coach TC said in that locker room, but they got their act together immediately.
Hey,
Expedition.
Miss Bayless, you are absolutely correct. They were really good under Jenkins. They were really good. Uh, Jenkins won at least 4 MEAC championships and maybe 5. Well, Mr. Mona, how many did he win?
How many football championships?
Yeah, that Brian Jenkins won at Bethune Cookman. They were really good at Bethune. He was kind of dominant. He was whooping behind. Then he
What?
left and went to Alabama State. Remember, those people at Alabama State didn't like him because they got rid of him real quick.
He led the Wildcats to 4 MEAC titles:
Yeah.
2010, 2012, 2013, and 14. Dang, they won
Remember,
3 years.
he dominated FAMU. He beat them like what 8 or 9 years in a row.
And he left to go to Alabama State.
Yeah, and they didn't like him from day one. And as
Well,
soon
why
as
did
they
they take
quit,
him from where he was at then?
remember that the guy, he was the AD, he wanted Jenkins, and the other people were not sold on him because Alabama State's kind of like Southern. Them people got to like you.
Mississippi Valley State.
What about Mississippi Valley State?
We play them next, Mr. Ford. What you got?
A blowout?
Valley has a new band director, Mr. Ford,
Oh, what's his name?
and he is a really good band director out of, I want to believe, Tennessee somewhere.
And he's where did he get his undergraduate?
Deontay Kennedy.
And where was his undergraduate degree? Where did he come from?
Nephew, help me out here. Don't leave me
Yeah.
hanging, sir.
Where's his undergraduate degree? Where's he from?
Okay, let me get it for you.
Okay.
They said that he's really, really good, Mr. Ford.
They marching about 250, right? How many are they marching?
Mr. Ford, allegedly, y'all put allegedly in the chat before I say what I'm about to say. So Kennedy joins the university band staff following a highly successful and iconic tenure at as the band director at Craymont High School in Memphis.
Okay.
He'll be working under the leadership of MVSU band department to help direct the MAC of the SWAC marching program.
Because now they were the ones who went to the inauguration. Was that a couple of years ago?
Yes, Valley. Okay, so Jay, you need to know these types of things. This is band news. All right, so allegedly, the reason why Valley's band was so big is because the previous band director, who was also parlaying like VP of athletics, or he had some type of title within the administration at Valley, is because he was taking money from the athletics and putting it into the band. Allegedly.
Oh, okay.
So
that's why.
we don't know if that will continue because, of course, if you're misappropriating funds set aside for athletics and putting it towards the band, that's inappropriate. So we shall see, Mr. Ford, if it continues to be 250.
Hey, have you interviewed Terrell Buckley yet?
T-Buck, I interviewed him last year at SWAC Media Day.
Oh, okay.
Bayless said, I never thought I'd see the day where someone embezzles NIL money for the band. Bayless, it was like band scholarships, but yeah. Yeah. Allegedly, y'all. Allegedly. So we shall see if it continues to be that large number, because it looked good. That game will be, of course, on HBCU GO. Ooh, Mr. Ford, I feel like this is probably the game of the year.
Which one? Who is it?
Alabama State versus Jackson State.
Oh, yeah. And that's in Montgomery, right?
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Nephew said he graduated from Livingston.
Okay. You talking about PWI Livingston? What Livingston we talking about?
I thought he was talking about the one in Salisbury. Oh no, that's yeah. Isn't there Livingston?
That's Livingstone, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I think that's what he meant to type. He just forgot the E.
Okay, that was a PWI called Livingston in Alabama, right?
No, nephew said the HBCU.
Oh, so they're saying Livingston is the one in North Carolina is called Livingstone, I thought.
Well, that's probably what he means, Mr. Ford. He said HBCU. Okay. That's the one in Salisbury, North Carolina.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know about them. My brother-in-law is a graduate of that school. Okay. Yeah, that's right outside of Charlotte, isn't it?
It's like 45 minutes from.
Yeah, I know about them. That's CIAA school.
Yeah, Livingstone.
Yeah, Livingstone.
So the Alabama State versus Jackson State. The reason why it's such a blockbuster
Oh, it's a
uh,
blockbuster, man.
game is it's not necessarily because Alabama State wins. It's just the history of Alabama State versus Jackson State, especially these last couple of years. And also because this game is basically the game that usually determines the SWAC East.
Yeah, that's right. Now, really, ever since TC has been going against Eddie Robinson, those games have been like smackdowns. They've been, I mean, cats and dog type game. It's hard fought. Last year, in my opinion, on my little nothing opinion, I thought that the Alabama State versus Jackson State game was the biggest and most exciting uh, football game in HBCU football. I rated that game number one.
Right.
Yeah.
Very that was just definitely a heart throbbing like
Oh yes. Listen, that game came down to the last 3 seconds, didn't it?
they
Remember
didn't
the
even
guy?
have seconds on the clock, Mr. Ford. The clock said 0.
Yeah,
When they
because remember the guy
when
tried to
it
score and that
it
kid
was
stopped
0
him.
point. Like they literally just put point not even a second on there. Like a millisecond was on there. That game was over. But
Yeah.
and Jackson State survived that twice
I was
because
about
we
to
had
say
to
it was
do
a
it versus
classic play by
Alcorn
that
State.
Taylor kid. That Taylor kid made an outstanding play. No, matter of fact, where did he go? Where did the
I want
Taylor
to say
kid
he
go?
went to Middle Tennessee, maybe.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I tell you
He's
another big game.
well,
Remember
he
the
was
game
in
when
Alabama
he
State 2024 too, Mr. Ford.
yeah,
That was
remember the game when Dion was pushed by Eddie Robinson? Remember that?
he
That was a
wasn't
good game.
it was like he was trying to like he must have said I think coach said something smart or something because he was like, okay, shake my hand, but you ain't got to do all that.
Yeah, he was well, he felt that Dion had
He was
disrespected the school during the whole week of preparation. But I'm saying ever since that game, that rivalry has intensified. That rivalry between
it was before that, Mr. Ford. It was when they stunned it on Dion and put his
oh
like
yeah, that's
Jerry.
right. We had the Jerry. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah,
That was
that's
before
right.
Eddie
Yeah,
Robinson started. That was the previous coach. He put Jerry Curl, Deion Sanders on the thing.
yeah,
And
that's right.
then,
I remember. I remember. Yeah, I
yeah,
remember.
I think at that time, like he was I mean, Dion came out with the Who is SWAC
Yeah.
song.
The Who is SWAC thing was yeah, that was because of that game over there. And that was their homecoming too. At that time, that was Alabama State's largest crowd in the history of that new stadium.
They're saying that ESPN's clock glitched on TV and wasn't synced with our clock, so that's why they put a second back on there. But it wasn't even a second.
Yeah, yeah, that was a great game. That was a classic.
Deion Sanders gonna play it up if he don't do nothing else. Every week he was playing up each game. He was saying something smart.
Yeah, you better get something smart up there now, because I heard you know what I mean, you doing this. They said Dion ain't gonna win no games either up there in Boulder. I heard he ain't gonna win nothing.
Who do you think's gonna win more games, North Carolina A&T or Colorado?
A&T,
Oh,
A&T.
Lord!
I'm
All right,
serious.
they gotta. We'll see. They have a new offensive coordinator, so we'll see. All right, Mister For Alcorn State versus Jackson State, the Soul Bowl.
And
Y'all
that's
say
in
y'all scared.
Lorman? Is that in Lorman?
In Norman, Mississippi.
Yeah, Jackson will win it. Hey, who's the offense coordinator at Alcorn now? You know?
I know that the previous person,
Yeah, he's over somewhere in the east, isn't it? Gales, he's gone.
yeah, he's gone. He's no longer
He's
there.
gone. Okay, who's
Because he was actually supposed to be our wide receiver.
yeah, that's right. He was. That's right. That's true. But who's the offense coordinator for
So they don't have this stuff updated yet, Mr. Ford.
oh,
They
okay.
don't have it updated. They still have Coach Frederick on there, and
He's at Valley.
he at Valley now,
Yeah, that's right.
and they still got Coach Gales on here as the offensive coordinator
So
slash coordinator.
I want to say he's somewhere in the east. I thought I read an article about him. Yeah, I think he's in the east somewhere.
Oh, Miss Whitley says she's ready for the coach's call to come back.
Oh yeah, this is it's so much
Listen,
anticipation.
the way that you sit up there and said that Southern was gonna get their ass whooped by FAMU and Jackson State, they are expecting for Southern to change that program around, and they
I
are
think they will. I know defensively they're gonna be tough because that guy's gonna be really
looking
good.
to win at
I
least
just
7
got to see,
games.
I got to see a quarterback. I got to see offensive coordination. I got to see all these things. But I've already got the word that that guy from Notre Dame. They say he's real good. The defense coordinator. They said he's really good. I've already gotten the word on him. But I got to see, who's going to be the quarterback. Um, you know, I got to see the coordination, how this offense is going to be run. Then I can talk a little bit more about it.
Mr. Ford.
Mhm.
Okay, so so the next time that we on here, I want to have a little graphic. So give me your I believe I remember what your top 5 is, but I just want to put it out here. I believe you said Jackson State, Alabama State, and then Prairie View. Ain't that right?
Let me
That's what
say
you said.
this. It ain't but 3 teams that matter in the SWAC this year. Did you know that? It's
Who?
Jackson, Prairie View, and Alabama State. Everybody else gonna get their ass whooped. Everybody else gonna fight for them lower positions. It's 3 schools that matter in the SWAC. It's Jackson, Prairie View, and Alabama State. That's it. Everybody else is gonna be like a what remember when we was in college, they used to call it Miss Runner Up and Miss Second Runner Up and Miss Third Runner Up. That's what everybody else gonna be.
Not Miss Second and Third
Yeah,
runner
Miss
up.
Third, Second, and Third Runner Up. Because baby, this SWAC next year is 3 schools. It's Jackson State, Prairie View, and Alabama State.
Okay, but how do you have
That's
them
it.
ranked? Don't you said this is
Well,
for
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say
conversation
this.
purposes so that I can have the
I'm gonna
graphic.
say this. Let me say this. Now, my gut, and sometimes my gut is wrong. I believe that the SWAC championship is gonna be a rematch from last year. Now that's my gut.
All right, so name your top 5. I'm gonna read you the top 5 that you told me a couple weeks ago.
Okay, well
Jackson
that's
State, Alabama State, Prairie View, South Carolina State, North Carolina
oh, you
Central.
talking about for all of black college football?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why you didn't put Delaware State on there. I guess you're saying they're gonna regress. But go ahead, Mr. Ford.
Okay, let's see now. You said that. Read it again now.
Jackson State, Alabama State,
Uh huh.
Prairie View,
Uh huh.
South Carolina State,
Right.
and North Carolina Central. That's what you said a couple weeks ago.
That's my top 5. Was that my top 5?
Yeah. Do you want to change it?
No, I won't change.
Do you want to add Delaware State?
You know what? Didn't he lose a lot of people? I know they. I heard they had a good
Word,
recruitment.
North Carolina Central lost a lot of people. They lost their starting quarterback.
Yeah, but that guy, I done told you now. That guy right there, that guy's good.
Trey Oliver, I know you
Yeah,
told us. You
guy's
told us how
good.
they do coaches when they
Yeah,
first come to the MEAC, and he
yeah.
lost to South Carolina State 2 years, and he lost to Delaware State in his first
Dell
year.
did. He lost to Delaware State. You're right. And that was
So,
that homecoming, wasn't it?
yes. So what do you want to do, Mr. Ford?
No, leave it that right there. I like that 5 you just called out.
Okay, that's cool. All
I like
right.
that 5.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah. Now,
So
when you coming? You coming back when? Saturday?
now why are you making me commit to
I'm
that?
just asking when you come back Saturday.
I'm supposed to know what I'm doing on Saturday.
And by the way, let me tell you this. I heard something. I had to tell you about this. Listen, it's on the it came across my phone, and I want to know if you can play this. They had an orchestra backing up Lettucey, and she did a song by Curtis Mayfield, and then that same orchestra backed up Bilal, and he did a song by Curtis Mayfield. Is there any way you can pull them 2 songs up?
No, Mr. Ford.
We can't pull them up.
Curtis Mayfield and Lettucey.
It was the song was by
A
Curtis Mayfield,
tribute
but
to
it was
Curtis Mayfield.
Lettucey. She was doing the lead singing, and behind
No,
her was an
Mr. Ford, I
orchestra.
cannot pull that up. It's gonna mess up the whole live.
Oh, okay, okay.
Mr. Ford, you didn't even talk about Juneteenth.
Well, that's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, but we didn't talk about it. You want to talk about it on Saturday?
Well,
I mean, I
it's,
think that we
it
should talk
started.
about it now
Yeah,
because I
it started in Galveston, Texas, right? Because you know what? Let me tell you this. I was ignorant about Juneteenth until I went to Grambling State University, and that's when somebody sit me down and explained it to me. I didn't know anything about it growing up. I didn't even know anything about it at Clark. I was introduced to Juneteenth when I got to Grambling State University because of the high number of Texas students at Grambling. And
Mhm.
one of them told me and said, hopefully I can take you down to Houston. And they did. That's when I found out about Juneteenth.
So Juneteenth is, of course, a federal holiday commemorating
Yeah.
the emancipation of enslaved African Americans or Black Americans. Just pick whichever one. It marks June 19th, 1865, when Union troops arrived in Galveston, Texas, to announce the end of slavery. More than 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. Of course, they had snail mail, y'all. They didn't have the internet. Also known as Freedom Day, Emancipation Day, or Jubilee Day. Juneteenth is the oldest nationally celebrated commemoration of the end of slavery in the United States. Um, so President Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1st, 1863.
Right.
However, the decree couldn't be enforced in Confederate controlled areas without a Union military presence.
One day we're gonna sit down and I'm gonna explain the Emancipation Proclamation because a lot of people are misled by that. Because actually, that didn't set our people free. It
What you do know
transferred
is
our ownership of us from the Southern aristocracy to the federal government. What actually ended chattel slavery was what we call the 13th Amendment, not Abraham Lincoln. It was the 13th Amendment. But the thing that people don't understand about the 13th Amendment was that it said that, however, if you went to prison, you were quote unquote a slave. And
the
so,
13th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution abolished slavery
right,
and involuntary servitude throughout the
right.
United
We were
States.
no longer slaves simply because we were black.
On
That's what they
December
were saying.
6, 1865, it permanently ended the institution of chattel slavery. However, it contained a specific exception that allows for forced labor as a punishment for
Right.
crime.
And remember, they really kind of like re-enslaved us after the Civil War. And they
Of
did it through
course,
something called the chain gangs.
they did chain gangs, but they also did
Well, the word they
sharecropping.
used, I was about to say the word that they used in the Constitution, it was called peonage. Peonage
Mm,
represented the prison system.
mm.
Yeah. So one day we'll talk about that. 'Cause there's a lot of confusion about Emancipation Proclamation, and then the 13th Amendment. Because the Emancipation Proclamation didn't free us, like many people have been led to believe.
Here you go. Somebody in the chat said it's not the correct flag. Here's the flag.
Okay.
The Juneteenth flag.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that are apprehensive about celebrating the Juneteenth holiday.
Yeah, I thought a lot of people canceled it, right? Did the number of people cancel?
Yeah, they want to go to work, I guess.
Yeah. Hey.
But you know, I think for us, like which it usually happens with federal holidays, right? They, the different stores, they monetize the holiday, right? A lot of people, it put a sour taste in some people's mouth, like for Walmart and for all the different other ones.
Right.
And some people don't, some of these companies don't honor it. You know, we got Trump era right now. So a lot of companies are not honoring the Juneteenth. There was a time where everybody got off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But anyway.
But did you see today was the Obama Day in Chicago on the South Side? Did you do that?
Did you see that? It was so nice. It was
Yeah, I
beautiful.
enjoyed it. I didn't see all of it. I really enjoyed the John Legend part with the guy from FAMU. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about. The rapper. What's his name?
Who?
FAMU. He's from Chicago. What's his name? He's the one that dates all the actresses. You know, he goes with all the actresses. The black actors.
Multiple.
You know, Common. That's right, Common. You know, I call him the guy that goes with.
Was a FAMU alum?
Yeah, he went to.
Now, why would you say he dates all the
He
actresses?
dates all the actresses. Every actress has a story. You know, they dated him.
Wow.
From Serena and what's the girl's name? Tiffany Haddish. And now
Mr.
it's Hudson and all of them. I said he go with all the black celebrity females.
Oh Lord.
Mm-hmm.
The wonderful state of Mississippi does not honor Juneteenth. Oh wow.
Oh, they don't? I didn't know that.
It's a federal holiday, so it's federally acknowledged.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. The people that are mad.
I gotta go back. You know, Stevie Wonder was on there too. I missed that part. I didn't get a chance. I'm gonna go back, pull it up on my computer tomorrow, see that part. I heard that. I heard Michelle did a great speech today for Barack. You know, I heard she did a great speech.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard she did a good job.
Oh, that's right, Miss Whitley. She said she's gonna be rubbing her feet together and sleeping in tomorrow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I don't want to. I really do have to get it together though, Mr. Ford. We have a lot. We have to start getting this SWAC Media Day together. I have the quarterback club I need to put together. And then, like I said, those lives are today, Thursday, and Saturday, and it's right around the corner.
Oh yeah, because there's great anticipation about this season. Boy.
So that's a lot of stuff to break down, a lot of stuff to create. All those different. I mean, yeah, we have AI, but some of that stuff you got to go look at the stats and figure it out.
Oh yeah.
So we do at the post office. Okay. Have you applied for your credentials? I'm working on that.
Are
I'm
they
gonna be
talking
at
about for media day? What credentials are they talking about?
SWAC Media Day.
Oh yeah, yeah, you got to be there because this media day is going to be really big, and I mean all of them are big, but this is going to be really big because
Every
I'm
year at
telling you, they
the
they
SWAC,
pushing the national media is behind
you told
Biden.
me they're behind Alabama
And-
State and Andrew Body.
No, they behind Andrew Body. I mean, I've seen several articles about him. You know, so I'm looking for a lot of the media to be there. They always ask you what's the number, how many media outlets actually came out, because this will
We
probably be
SWAC Media Day always has like
300. What do y'all get? 200 or 300?
100. Getting these numbers from? I don't know. I don't even count the media members, like the reporters, the newspaper outlets that are in
That's what
that
I'm
room.
saying. So what did you
I
think
don't know
last
how
year?
many's in there because I never leave my spot, right? I go in there in the morning, I
Uh-huh.
set up, I might do a couple interviews. Like, I don't even have time to walk around and say hi to nobody because I have to go live. Like, if I'm at SWAC Media Day, I'm working. So I can tell you like how many podcasts that I see there. And that's usually anybody that you see on like social media that has a podcast, usually they are at SWAC Media Day. So there's at least 25 to 30 podcasts that are there in that side room and the other side room. Um, but as far
Can we get that information from the SWAC office? I was thinking they had at least 200 media outlets there last year, right?
I would say 150.
150. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I would say 150 because you have to realize that you have the reporters there from each school. Like, they usually send reporters from the local news there for each school,
Yeah.
at least 2 to 3 per school, whichever like um yeah.
Hey,
So
what's
I
going
can
on,
go
brother?
over
You see that? That's Bro Brooks right there. What's going on, man?
Jerome said we're supposed to leave out milk and cookies tonight for Harriet Tubman.
And by the way,
Mr.
uh,
Ford,
huh?
y'all leave out the milk and cookies for Harriet Tubman.
But let me ask you this:
You got to put some
How?
milk and cookies out for Harriet Tubman.
Listen, the sister that was at UNC Charlotte that came from Jackson State, is she back with her program or she's still out? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Are you talking about Coach Reed?
Yeah.
Coach
What's that
Tamika Reed.
situation? Right, Coach Mick, what's going on?
Mr. Ford.
Yeah. You don't know anything?
He hasn't posted since March 13th. So I
What'd you
don't
say?
know. She hasn't posted since March.
Oh, okay, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay, okay. I was just wondering if have they played? I mean, I know she took a leave of absence, but I'm just asking, did she come back, or she's still taking a leave of absence? That's what I was wondering.
I don't want to speak on. I
Okay,
have
I
not heard
understand.
any differently.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, I haven't seen any different.
Hey, that brother right there, unstoppable. I think if you get it, you know, prepay, I don't think those tickets are going to be bad because those prices that Mr. Mona called out, you talking about a game of that statue in Nashville at $50? That's not bad. Or $60? That's not bad. I'm saying if you get get your games
I think they
before.
sell it. I think they're talking about because they sell it on tickets.
Huh?
I think he's saying that because of Ticketmaster. He's saying that because of Ticketmaster, Mr. Ford.
Oh, okay. So when you were calling out those prices,
third party people buy up all the tickets.
Oh yeah. But when you were calling
Yeah,
out
I
those
was hoping that
prices,
Tennessee State would have I was hoping that Tennessee State would have like allotted like 10,000 tickets to Jackson State and put it
oh
at
yeah,
the
that's what
Jackson
that should be common
State
courtesy. They didn't do that.
office. Like, hey, mail us 10,000. I'm not gonna say they didn't do it. I'm pretty sure I'm sure they had a certain number of tickets, but I'm pretty sure it was
Yeah, that should have been
10,000.
common courtesy. They should have sent Jackson State at least what? Now most schools would send 5,000 tickets. And then if you sell the 5,000, then you request another 5,000.
But by
Usually
then
that's
the
what
tickets
they
are already
do.
going to be sold up, Mr. Ford, because it's ticket. That's why they should have just. Me personally, I would made sure that Jackson State got 10,000 tickets to.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that we could have sold those tickets. But
I think
because
so
it's on
too.
Ticketmaster, they're able to have those third-party buyers,
Oh, okay.
which could ruin the game. But that's why Jackson State and a lot of other platforms have moved to Impact Tickets, because if you buy your tickets from Impact Tickets, you are not able to get them for resale. Like Jackson State doesn't accept resale tickets, so you have to buy them from there.
Yeah, unstoppable. I doubt that. No, no, they don't. Vanderbilt students not gonna get in the game free. Oh no. Now a lot of them are gonna come out.
Wait,
You
what?
see it right there? He said, I'm also wondering if Vandy students will get in the game free.
Dang.
Huh?
Why would they want to come to our game? That's weird.
Oh, they'll come. Listen, I've been in Nashville.
I guess they do.
Yeah, they'll come. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. I'll tell you who else will be there. The fifth
State
students.
versus
Huh? What'd you
said
say?
the Fisk students will be there.
Yeah, they'll
Fisk,
come up.
Fisk University.
Fisk University, they'll be. But I'm telling you now, them kids from Vanderbilt, those black kids, they're gonna come to the game. Because I remember how they would come when Tennessee State would be playing at Vandy. Those Vanderbilt students would come to the game.
That's an interesting concept.
Oh yeah.
Lane,
Oh, yeah.
Lane College too.
Yeah, that's
Lane
in
gonna pull up.
I think a lot of people gonna pull up because you got to remember now.
So you think it's gonna be 30,000?
Huh?
You think it's gonna be 30,000?
If Tennessee State people come out, yeah, but I'm telling you, they don't come out. Not like you would think they would come out. They're not gonna do that. I'm just telling you, I could see Jackson.
They showed up for Howard versus Tennessee State game.
You talking about the one that was in DC?
When it was in. Yes.
Now they did. I heard that they did take over Howard's homecoming. That a lot of Tennessee State people was at the game, but I'd have to check the numbers on the Howard Tennessee State attendance. I don't know what it was. I'll have to check that. But if the Tennessee State, I was about to say, if their people come out, yeah, it'll be 30,000 easily if they come out. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I would rather sit up in Vanderbilt Stadium than to sit up in that Nissan Stadium. I've always liked Vanderbilt Stadium.
We're gonna show Vanderbilt how it's done.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna probably buy my niece a ticket. Probably buy her a ticket for that game. Make sure she's there.
The med students gonna be there too, Mr. Ford.
Oh yeah, definitely. My Harry, oh yeah, you know that. Yeah, that's gonna be that. Now that's 0 week, right?
Mm.
Oh, that's gonna be big. Oh, man. That's
Mr.
isn't that the
Ford,
first week of
it
school?
is going
Huh?
August 29th, Mr. Ford. August 29th.
Okay, is that the first week of school for everybody, or is that will they have been in school a week or two?
I think that is basically the first week of school.
Listen,
The first week of school, week
Mr.
0.
Mona, that's gonna be so
So
exciting.
you got that classic, then you got Alabama A&M, or yes, Alabama A&M versus Howard in Atlanta.
Yeah, you got Southern versus uh,
Alabama
Alabama
State.
State in Birmingham. Oh, that's gonna
It's
be
a
big
lot.
time. It's a lot. I told you, this upcoming season has great anticipation and great expectations.
A lot of heavy hitters for week 0.
Huh? What were you saying?
And that's a lot of heavy hitters for week 0.
Oh yeah, that's the
A
way it
lot of
should be.
heavy hitters for week
Yeah,
0.
yeah. It's gonna be exciting.
Right.
It's gonna be very exciting. Now, when are you leaving for? When are you leaving for Nashville? You'll be there Thursday or you'll be there Friday?
Mm. Oh, I'm supposed to leave on Friday. Leave on
Yeah.
Friday, game Saturday, leave out on Sunday.
Okay, so you're flying over to Nashville?
No, fine.
Okay. Yeah.
The drive's actually not that bad. The drive's only 6.5 hours, but I'll be flying.
Right. You'll be flying. Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
about what a flight? Is that an hour
yeah.
flight?
It's better.
Yeah. Mm.
Hour and a half, hour 45 minutes from Charlotte. Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Are all hearts and minds clear?
Yes, all hearts and minds are clear.
So, Mr. Next week we'll talk about your rankings, okay?
Yeah, we talked about the rankings. Yeah.
We'll do a preseason ranking and talk about the quarterbacks.
And did I tell you?
Most important. So we
Hey,
have we're gonna rank
let me
the quarterbacks.
and let me
We're gonna
reiterate this to everybody. Let me reiterate this to everybody. The top 3 teams in HBCU football are all in the SWAC. Are all hearts and minds clear?
In all of HBCU football,
In all of HBCU
wait,
football,
you
the
can't just
top 3 teams are in the SWAC.
uh-huh. And they are
Jackson State, Prairie View, and Alabama
Jackson
State.
State.
Prairie View and Alabama State. Those are the top
In that
3
order,
teams.
okay.
No, I'm just saying those are the top 3 teams. Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
Those are the top 3 teams in HBCU football. And they're all in one conference.
Are
It's
all
called the
hearts
Southwestern Athletic
are all
Conference.
hearts
That's right. Are all hearts and minds clear?
yeah, they're clear.
So you're coming
May
back
the Lord
Saturday.
watch between me and thee. Mr. Ford, while we are absent,
Wonderful.
now why would you make me commit to come back Saturday?
I'm just asking.
I'll
Are you
just be
coming?
honest with you. Probably not.
You're not coming back Saturday?
Probably not.
And we probably want to listen to
I don't have my
Lionel
son.
again. Huh?
Why you gotta be funny, Mr. Ford?
Yeah, probably have to listen to Lionel.
You don't have to listen.
Yeah, I listen to,
You
if
don't
I
have to
can't get up,
listen to him. You know.
if I can't find you, I listen to Lionel. Now I've been listening to Lionel, you know the guy I was telling you about earlier, what I told you was doing a great job. How we said 1400?
Yes, Ken Clark.
Yeah, I listen to Ken
Yes,
Clark.
his is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Mr. Ford.
Right, I listen to him, and I listen
You
to
got so much other stuff to listen to on Saturday, though. You got Perry White,
oh, you know, I
the
listen to
Carlos
Perry.
Brown show,
I
right?
listen to Perry every Saturday morning. Yeah, Carlos Brown, I listen to them. Carlos comes on at 12 over here. So, you know, I listen at Perry first. Perry comes on like 9 a.m. So,
Are all hearts and minds clear? So, Mr. Ford, Mike Tyler says from the MEAC SWAC Challenge to the Celebration Bowl, didn't the MEAC sweep the SWAC in head-to-head matchups last year?
wait a minute. Okay. We lost that Southern Central game. Okay, we lost that. Okay,
Right.
we lost the Celebration Bowl.
So
Okay,
basically, what he's saying is he doesn't like the fact that you said that Jackson State, Alabama State, and Prairie View are the top three
top
schools in
3.
HBCU
Listen,
football, and
bro, I hate
all
to tell you this,
lines
but
clear.
listen, all 3 of them schools will beat South Carolina State. All of them will beat South Carolina State.
All of them, all of them,
All of them.
all of them.
All of them. All of them. Yeah, all of them. So
Mm-hmm.
once again, baby, the
You got
best.
that, Mr.
Yeah.
Tyler?
Oh
Now,
yeah.
are all hearts and minds clear? If your heart and mind isn't clear, comment in the chat now. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Are all hearts and minds clear? His heart and his mind was not clear, Mr. Ford.
For real? Yeah.
Oh, he's not saying nothing no more. Okay. He
Yeah.
ain't say nothing else. He must
So you're not gonna come Saturday?
his heart is. Oh, Mr. Ford, why are you trying to make me say I'm gonna be back here on Saturday and then don't show up?
I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Probably not. It's the
Okay.
summertime, Mr. Ford. There's no school. There's no football. I'm trying to be outside.
Okay.
Yeah, that part.
No,
um,
she can't eat no catfish. That's a bottom feeders. Give her something else. Some trout or some whiting. She can't eat no catfish.
some bluegill.
Yeah. I told y'all. You got to have scales and fins.
Venus, why would you get Mr. Ford started on the catfish, shrimp,
She
going to
can't
hell?
have that. She can't have that.
If you eat catfish, you're going to hell.
No,
did you
no, not that one. The one they said that if you eat shrimp, it's just like eating a roach. Remember?
Mr. Ford?
Hmm?
I have a meme of me and I was tearing that shrimp up, Mr. Ford.
Oh
Oh
no,
my God.
was that this week?
No, it's old, but you just made me laugh because I was tearing the shrimp up, Mr. Ford. Like no tomorrow. I was using it as like a response to all these folks, like all the stuff that they're saying about who's gonna win what. And it's kind of hard for us to give some really good breakdowns because it's put up their spring roster. So right now, people are just throwing
Yeah. Listen, have you
rhyme or
interviewed?
reason to why you think that someone's going to be number one, unless you're basing
Have you interviewed the
Have I
what's
interviewed who, Mr. Ford?
the
I
AD
ain't
at
interviewed nobody.
yeah, you
Who
gotta
you
call that interview that guy at Alabama State. What's his name? He's supposed to be really good.
Mr. Ford,
Huh?
Cable,
Yeah. Yeah. Have you
AB
interviewed him
Cable,
yet? Yeah,
JC.
have you interviewed him yet? No, Miss Whitley, don't do that. Don't do that, Miss Whitley. Remember, catfish does not have fins and scales. You can eat trout, you can eat what is it, bass, brims, whiting. Yeah. No catfish, Miss Whitley.
Ooh, baby, I love your way. Hello? Can you hear me, Mr. Ford?
Yes, I can.
Lord have mercy. Mr. Ford, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I'm getting ready
Can
to
you
get off of this thing.
yeah, can you hear me?
Hmm. Hmm. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to get up off of here. Mr. Ford,
Yes.
I will see you when I see you.
Okay. So that means you're going AWOL, right?
Okay, good. Mr. Ford, you
Uh-huh.
done made my live shut down because you said
What
that we
happened?
were all going to hell if
Hmm?
we you had my baby Braxton said on his birthday live. I said, what did Mr. Ford say? He said, we're all going to hell. Oh wait, you guys can't hear me. Well, I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm about to get off of here. Here, I'm gonna type it in the chat.
Oh,
I'm leaving. Good night. Hmm. Ooh, baby, I love your way. Oh, ooh, y'all could hear me. All right, y'all. I don't want to commit to Saturday. Mr. Ford, Whitley says,
yeah.
I at least pray before I eat my catfish. Hot out the grease. Mm,
Miss
mm.
Whitley, no catfish. No catfish. Bottom feeder. No fins and no scales.
Good night, Mr. Ford, and I will see you uh Tuesday. I will see you on Tuesday.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
oh wait, I can hear you now. Hey.
can you hear me?
Did you read where Miss Whitley said that she's gonna pray before she eats her catfish hot out the grease?
No, no, Miss Whitley, no
Out the
catfish.
clean grease.
No catfish. How about trout? How about whiting? How about
Mm.
bass, brim? No, no
Now
catfish.
brim is bluegill, right?
I guess so, but you can eat it. You can eat that.
Okay. So what do we do about the catfish?
We can't eat the catfish.
Can we ask for forgiveness?
No, we can't eat catfish.
What about scallops?
Is that fins and scales?
I'm not gonna lie, it's supposed to be pescatarian coming up here, Mr. Ford.
Okay. Well, you're gonna give up the shrimp, right? You're gonna leave it
No,
alone?
I'm giving up the chicken and the beef and
Oh
the
yeah.
red
Yeah.
meat. I'm giving up red meat and chicken
Oh yeah. Because that
for
they
30 days. I'm trying
oh
to
they
lose
listen.
15
They said
pounds.
listen, you're gonna feel so great. Your skin's gonna be so beautiful. Your blood pressure is gonna be so great because they saying now that beef and red meat is just terrible. You know that the beef from America is outlawed in
In
Europe.
the UK,
Yeah, they because they saying it's all shot up. It's got too many chemicals inside of it.
antibiotics and stuff.
Biotics. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Say it's terrible.
Yeah, so with that being said, I'm giving it up for 30 days.
Oh, you're gonna be great. You're gonna be gorgeous.
Yes.
Your skin's gonna be so beautiful. Okay, your blood pressure's gonna be great. Okay, everything's gonna be great because they said
Oh,
that's the number one thing. Give up meat for at least 20 days.
yes, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But before I do, I'm gonna have me some catfish and shrimp.
Oh,
Oh, I'm just teasing you, Mr. Ford. You know
okay.
we're teasing you.
Okay.
Whitley says she don't like how whiting tastes.
Oh, I love whiting, Miss Whitley. What about trout? How you do you like trout,
Canned
Miss
trout,
Whitley?
that's got too many bones. What about flounder?
Yeah, I
Flounder's
think
good.
flounder's good. Yeah,
Flounder's good. I like flounder. I like the flaky white fish taste.
yeah,
Like I like that.
yeah. So,
Miss Whitley said I've done far worse things that will send me to hell for far more quickly than eating catfish.
okay, too much information, Miss Whitley. Too much information. Too much information.
Or pollock. Oh God. Oh Lord have mercy on my show, on my soul. Lord have mercy. All right. Yes. Oh, I forgot to say happy Father's Day. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
that's Sunday, isn't it?
I will be posting happy Father's Day. Jackson State is the daddy with all the kids of the SWAC, because Jackson State's got all those kids.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is cod okay, Mr. Ford? I didn't even know cod was a real fish. Is cod even a real fish or is that man-made?
Let me do the research on it. I'll find out.
Pollock and cod, Mr. Ford.
Yeah,
Pollock
I'll
and
look. I'll tell you
cod.
what. I'll let me look them up.
Yeah, I've never seen a pollock or codfish. Those must be sea fish because those aren't freshwater fish.
Right. Well, look it up. I'll look it up.
Hmm. All right. You have a blessed evening, everybody. Thank you
Okay.
for coming. Um, we will be back. I'm gonna have my all my ducks in a row. I'm gonna have the quarterback club, the rankings for the top 5 HBCU, because there's going to be a preseason poll, right, Mr. Ford? There's going to be
Yeah.
a HBCU poll that's coming out, and that's going to be the national recognized poll. So let's go ahead and get our polls out the way. But when we do our polls, Mr. Ford, we
Oh,
have to have a reasoning for why we feel that way. So if you say Jackson State and Alabama State and Prairie View are the only three teams in the SWAC that matter, or you're
yeah.
saying
You
that
know, I know them.
they would all beat South Carolina State. You have to come with some sort of reasoning for that,
Receipts.
Mr.
Yeah, you
Ford.
want receipts?
Yep, we want receipts.
Okay. All right.
All right. Have a good evening.
Okay. Have a great one.
I can't wait to have our Jackson State show.